following program may not be suitable for all audiences. Due to strong beats, rhymes, and phonographic content, listener discretion is strongly advised.
Twiddle Dope Radio on the 360radio.com.
What kind of content did I just say? We had to clarify that. Every time I play the intro, Eddie looks at me a little different every time. It says phonographic content, which is a play on pornographic content. So, I mean, we get the idea.
Why you lying, Knock?
Yo,
Why you lying?
We got Thomas Young in the building. Yo, you made it, bro. You're on time today. I like that.
Somewhat. I'm kind of on time. Let's be honest. The traffic is real out there, and now it's the added, benefit of me being in a sweatbox because it's 106 out there for whatever goddamn reason.
Hey, Sacramento, hella hot.
Did you drive or did you Uber?
I drove.
You drove. See, I had a feeling you were going to drive. I was like, the difference between the drive and the Uber is not a lot.
I drove.
So Just Dave is out. He couldn't make it. He got.
I finally killed him.
Dave got to attend to his. You know what I'm saying? His,
I poisoned
fiancé
his whiskey bottle when he wasn't looking. His
Dave
igloo
loves
bottle.
his whiskey too, doesn't
He has that little igloo bottle that he sips it from, you know.
Yeah, he loves whiskey.
And not to put him on blast, but yeah, so I
Yes,
poisoned
sir.
his ass with it. And no, I'm just kidding, Dave. I miss you. I love you. I'm gonna talk about Justin Timberlake a lot in your absence, but anyways.
Stop that, just so Dave knows.
Yo, let's scoot this over. Make sure y'all both can be heard. We got my homie Dalton in the building. Welcome back, Dalton.
What's good, man?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, here chilling. My man has a lot to say. I'm fucking with the shirt, the infamous Mob Deep.
Yeah, you know,
Fucking with the T.
Rip to Prodigy.
Prodigy just passed yesterday. You know, he's a big influence on me on why I love hip hop. He's a top 10 rapper to me. There's a lot of things I could say on him. I don't even know where to start.
The man was born November 2nd, 1974. He just recently passed yesterday.
Yeah.
Yo, that's just crazy. In Las Vegas, of all places, he was out there. Mobb Deep was out there. They were booked for an event, and he was hospitalized because he was having complications due to his sickle cell anemia.
Yup.
And I seen some documentaries on that in the past with Mobb Deep and whatnot, and they were speaking on that. Yo, that's some scary ass shit.
And he's got a song called "You Can Never Feel My Pain," which speaks about him growing up with sickle cell anemia from day one. And that's
crazy, bro.
I don't even know what that's like.
Yeah.
Because it takes both parents to have certain genes in their blood so you could actually even be born with it.
That's nuts. I'm
So-
not up on the whole sickle cell.
Oh, I had to
man.
just Google it yesterday because of it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rugged, man. He died at, was it 42?
Yeah.
Man, that's way too young.
And
bro.
I Googled sickle cell, and then the info they gave me,
Yeah.
that's the typical lifespan for a man to live with sickle cell,
Really?
42, 43. For
That's
a woman,
scary
it's
as
48.
shit, man. That's scary as shit.
Yeah.
So what exactly does it do to the body? Did you get that deep in
I'm
it?
not fully aware of it, but I know it has something to do with your blood system.
Is the blood?
Yeah, and
Okay.
anytime anything's messing with your blood, it's nothing to joke around.
Yeah.
It's serious.
That shit's crazy, man. I mean, it's R.I.P. to the dude Prodigy. This dude is definitely a hip hop legend, icon. I mean, it's Mobb Deep, bro. Like, you
Hey,
can't
come on.
talk hip hop and not talk Mobb Deep. Like,
Shook Ones.
you know
I mean,
what I'm
come
saying?
on.
And that's, Shook Ones is just that's a beloved track by many, but that's just one out of
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
they got an extensive catalog, and like Big L already said, Mobb Deep explaining the meaning of shook on Ebonics, and yeah,
R.I.P. Big L, man.
that's another one, man, another legend.
That's crazy. All these legends are
If
are
you
just-
a
are
fan
just
of East
passing,
Coast
bro.
hip hop, pay attention. Your legends are dying. This shit ain't good.
It's legends, period.
Yeah, man.
Legends, period.
Scarface, even based off of I know it's Tupac, but
Yeah.
his All Eyes on Me came out, and Scarface and Tupac, they had a special relationship, and he even said, if they ever make an album, and this is about himself, if they make an album on me or a movie after I die, don't go fucking buy it and don't go watch it. That's what Scarface said about himself.
No shit.
Because he wants people to just let Tupac rest. And I completely agree with that.
Right. I think history and information needs to be out there, but I think we can probably do it in a more positive and appropriate way.
Yeah.
I did hear the Tupac flick wasn't bad. I heard it was cool from a few people. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't really done any research on it. It's one of those things like I'm a Pac fan straight up.
I am too.
But I'll see it when I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I catch it on Netflix or HBO or I'm at someone's house that got it, I'm down to watch it.
Exactly.
But I'm not like trying to like.
I'm not coming out of my pocket to
Yeah.
go and sit in the theaters for it.
Cause I feel like I got a clear vision of Pac. I seen a bunch of the documentaries.
We grew
on
up
him.
on that.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
know
I'm
Like,
saying.
yeah, I have a really good, and not that I'm not trying to support it. Like I hope that any money being generated from the film and that goes back to his, his nonprofits and to the family. Like that's super huge to me.
Yeah.
Like we had conversations on Twiddle Dope before about like I have a problem, especially with DJs, because I can really only speak for the DJs because therefore I am.
Yeah.
But I got a problem when we do these benefit shows for fallen artists, and we charge $5, $10.
You ain't down with the DJ keeping the money?
Where we charge X
I
amount of dollars
I
at the
personally
door.
think that shit's
And
awesome.
where does that money go to? You know what I'm saying?
The pocket of the DJ.
Yeah, that's where I
Greedy
have a problem,
motherfuckers.
like- and there's somebody one time, and I made this public. This is public knowledge. This is something I talk about, man. It's like I put this out there, and someone chimed in, and because this is around the time Prince died, and you see all the Prince tribute nights.
Yeah.
Somebody said Prince doesn't need my money. What do you think a couple of $100 made off of a local DJ night is going to do for that family? And then what you do is you come to find out that when he died, all of his assets were frozen for X amount of time, where his family did not have access to any of that money. His loved ones, everything was froze. All assets were froze. So actually the comedian George Lopez gave the family 5 G's just so they didn't have to so they can live. Like his family was like in a hotel. I don't know to the extent of what the quality of the hotel was, but he literally gave the family $5,000 so they can just have money in their pocket while they're going to court trying to unfreeze the assets and all this shit.
Yeah.
So believe it or not, no matter how big Prince is a megastar, bro.
Oh.
So you can sit here and be like, oh, they don't need my money. They kind of do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like let's just be real, baby. You make $100, $200, $300, $500 off of a local DJ night, whatever. That's still, you should give something back. And if Prince had nonprofits, which I'm sure he did, he had organizations.
Yeah, he
that
loved music
he
too
donated
much.
to. You can at least donate to that organization in his name. Hey, I'm DJ so and so. We threw a Prince tribute event. We raised X amount of dollars. We would like to make a donation.
Yeah.
Just be right. Just be about your business.
A lot of people don't understand what it means to own your masters in music.
Nah,
and
they
that's
don't.
why they'll be like, oh, he's got money. Their family's set.
Yeah.
But that don't mean
Especially like the OG artists,
Oh, yeah.
bro. Like so many of them
they
got
were getting
fucked.
Oh, man.
Like it's crazy how many people don't own the rights to their music.
And this is a big reason why I love hip hop as far as music goes, because sampling brings back so many artists that we never even got to hear. They've been passed away. They never owned the rights.
Right.
But the fact that they're being brought back to life even after death based off their music, it always goes a long way.
It's a trip, man. There's a way to do good business, and there's a way to just try to make a buck.
And that's what I'm worried with people are going to try to do with Prodigy.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Like we were talking before the show a minute ago, and you were like, "Man, I want to know what's going to happen with the unreleased stuff.
Yeah.
I want to know what's going to happen with all. Are we going to see like a Prodigy album? Are we going to see like a best of?
There's going to be
possible.
something. There's at least going to be
Mixtapes. I don't know.
There's going to be at least, I feel, a new Mobb Deep unreleased some sort of project.
Well, let's dig into this. Let's talk Mob. We got to show respect to my dude, and I feel like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. Was there ever a beef within Mobb Deep? I feel like there might
Well,
have been.
Havoc and Prodigy, they did have a little beef amongst each other once Prodigy went to prison.
Okay.
I remember Havoc tweeting some shit, but then he said he got hacked. A lot of people say that.
Right.
Havoc also, he won't deny it. He also experienced trouble with alcoholism.
Okay.
So I don't know. That's between them. But as a fan, and my knowledge, I wouldn't be surprised if that played into a part.
And we're not trying to highlight the negative. We're just talking shop. I feel like there was a time where I was seeing way more Prodigy shows than I was Mobb Deep shows.
Well, Prodigy, as a solo artist between them two, he's always done more work.
Okay.
Because he dropped his solo in like 99, 2000. Havoc didn't drop his first solo until like 03, 05.
What was the first solo that Prodigy dropped?
H&IC, Head Nigga in Charge.
There you go.
Yeah, Keep It Thorough. That's Alchemist's first main joint that put him on the map, and that beat is straight heat.
I'm going to keep it 110.
Straight heat.
I'm going to keep it 110. I grew up bumping the Mob shit, you know what I'm saying? Shook Ones, all that. I already know what it is. Infamous Mob, Murder Music, all that shit. But I was never a mega fan. Fan for sure. Definitely give the props. But I can't front and be like, I owned all the albums. I went to all the shows.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely some stuff I need to catch up on. And it's sad that it took someone to pass before we recognize their greatness in their catalog. But in the sense, I want to celebrate his life, and thanks to the age of music that we're in with Spotify, all this wonderful outlets, I can now tap into this and educate myself and actually celebrate this man's work. So I'm excited to do that. Like, it sucks that he had to pass for me to open my eyes, but in the sense, like, I'm excited to dig deep in his catalog and keep it 100. Like, I'm not gonna be one of these dudes out here that be like, yo, I play Mob at all my shows. Yeah. Every time I DJ, I'm spinning Mob. I mean, I don't need. We don't.
You ever notice how motherfuckers don't play someone's music until they die?
We don't need to. We don't. We got nothing to prove.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're confident in what you do, we got nothing to prove. But again, I'm excited to dig deep into the catalog and really get it in.
Yeah.
So it's a HNIC. Is that the one produced by? What's the dude? Alchemist?
Nah, I mean, well, Alchemist does have a few joints on there, but that's just different producers. Yeah. He's I mean, one of my favorite songs on there is YBE, which is Young Black Entrepreneurs featuring BG. And a lot of people BG. Yeah. From Cash Money. Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that BG worked with Prodigy back then.
Wow.
Back then.
That's why I had to look at you. It's like, we're talking BG, right?
Yeah, Young Black Entrepreneurs, YBE. That's the name of the song.
Yeah.
And BG's on there. That album, that set Prodigy apart from Mobb Deep somewhat, because it helped him solidify his work as a solo artist.
Right.
Because when you're in a duo or a rap group, it's easy to have somebody else to support you, because you're sharing verses, and it's not just you on the whole song. That's why I love all the Wu-Tang solo work more than the actual albums, is because you get more of that individual.
Right.
And that was Prodigy more than Prodigy and Havoc, even though Havoc was on the album producing and a few verses.
That's word.
Yeah.
That's dope. I'm looking at the catalog. They put out Murder Music. Mobb Deep put out Murder Music in '99.
Yeah.
It's kind of a trip, bro, because like I know it's 2017, '99 is kind of a long time ago now. But, in my generation, it doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
Because we grew up on it. You know what I'm saying? We got those memories,
And then Infamy came out in 2001.
Yeah. And that was when the whole beef with Jay-Z started, which that was... I'll be the one to say it.
Watch out now.
The Takeover is overrated as a diss record. That shit is weak. The beat carried it. Word to Kanye for it.
Hey. Mobb Deep is no stranger to beef.
They aren't at all.
That's why I said I feel like there was maybe at one point in time a little bit of some kind of internal beef, but I guess not really. More of a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I know about between the two of them. If there's anything that they kept it amongst themselves.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's weird. Tupac's birthday just passed.
Yeah.
Prodigy just
passed away.
And they had beef.
Yeah. And Pac actually mentioned the sickle cell.
Yeah, man.
On Hit 'Em Up. He talked about what you gonna faint or pass out on stage.
That's rugged, bro.
Yeah, that was a low blow.
When someone gets on your, like, you know what I'm saying, your own personal health,
and
you can't even help.
The thing is that sucks is Prodigy showed how big of a man he was by never responding because Pac died after that.
Okay, word. Yeah, man. That's
So
rugged, man.
he
won,
Mobb
though.
Deep was never able to actually respond. Same with Jay-Z. They were never actually able to respond to Pac's dissing.
Wow. What was that whole beef about? Why did
To me,
the whole Pac Mobb Deep beef? It was wasn't it kind of just on like some like you just fucking with my people's type
to
shit?
me, Pac was very emotional, and I mean that's clearly he was emotional.
He's a very emotional.
And I
rapper.
felt it clouded his judgment many times, and I felt he was judging them based off guilty by association.
Okay.
Because, I mean, Pac dissed Lauryn Hill,
I remember that. I remember that.
and it's like, all right, that's cool, I guess. And then he went after Nas based off association.
It was that whole West Coast East Coast shit.
Yeah.
It was like drawing lines in the sand.
But Pac was cool with Wu-Tang.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He wanted to sign Inspector Deck when he wanted to create his own
crazy.
label. And he was Inspector Deck was also supposed to be on shit, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Fucking Dalton is a hip hop encyclopedia, bro. Like, it does not stop with Dalton.
Yeah, I got my mind made up with Corrupt, Daz, and Method Man. Inspector Deck was supposed to be on that song.
What happened?
That's why he's on the hook. I'm not sure with all the details, but he wasn't able to drop his verse.
Okay.
But he's on the hook. That's why he didn't drop a verse. But yeah,
Damn, some Tupac Wu-Tang collabs. It's crazy.
yeah,
That's crazy. I can see it. Protect your neck.
yeah. I mean,
So after all that shit, they dropped some more albums. They dropped America's Nightmare in 04. Did you fuck with that album?
yeah. To me, I liked
fuck-
it. I liked it because it gave Mobb
That's
Deep.
around the time I fell off.
To me, I enjoyed it because it gave them a different sense as far as production goes. Because it wasn't as dark and grimy. They kind of
Right.
had a little more club-oriented songs, which was refreshing to hear from them.
Was that around the time they were doing the 50 Cent shit?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's when. Yeah,
Okay.
but that's
That's my favorite.
God damn it.
But those songs, those two albums weren't all that bad. You could tell the influence
Right,
to try to
right.
get the radio hits and all that. But I'm not mad at it.
Right. They had one song that was dope. I remember. I don't remember the title, but it's yeah. They had a few that were pretty tight. Yeah. The club
I
bang
mean,
type shit.
there was the one. My personal favorite wasn't the radio single. It was Pearly Gates with 50 Cent.
I never heard it.
That was off of Blood Money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came out in 06.
Yeah, that was specifically with my with G Unit. There's Tony Yayo on it, Banks on it, everybody in G Unit.
That was when they were building that whole camp?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, okay.
MOP was signed there. They had Olivia, man. They was
Olivia.
signing people left and right, man.
Yo, yeah, that's when they were building their whole like empire.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a crazy time in hip hop.
It was.
That's when like people were like Busta Rhymes was getting signed to
Yeah. Aftermath,
and then
Eve too.
Rakim. Remember they tried
Wait,
to get,
Rakim was back in the late '90s though.
yeah, that shit was crazy when but then they started pushing him. Yeah, you're right. In the late '90s, they were pushing Rakim
Because there was Truth Hurts. They came out with that
and
single.
it had rock on the track. That was a
that
dope
little
track.
Indian vibe.
Yeah.
That shit was tight.
That was a dope track.
Yeah.
Very underrated record.
Yeah, man, that song is amazing.
That was a dope track. I don't recall ever hearing that full record, but I remember that track.
Yeah, I think it might have only been a single because Dr. Dre, he has a history of not finishing projects with
Yeah,
people he signs.
Say you don't say.
Y'all ain't never gonna hear fucking. You ain't never gonna hear the whatever the fuck that album was that he's supposed to release 10 years ago.
Detox?
Yeah,
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
never getting Detox. Just
But
knock it
yeah.
off.
Bro, closest you gonna get to Detox is some Black Beats headphones.
The song that I was speaking though is Pearly Gates, and Prodigy actually dissed God and Jesus, threatening him.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
True story.
and the thing is, the only way that album would have been released with that track is if they censored it. So they censored his verse only, and they
That's weird
even
as fuck.
rewinded some of his bars in it so you wouldn't hear it. Like they flipped his part where he said, "Tell the big boss man if we got beef, when I see his son, I'ma see him when I see him," and he made references to what was that Jesus movie with Mel Gibson starring or
Passion of the Christ.
yeah. He said, I'm gonna leave him with more holes than the movie.
That's crazy as fuck, bro.
And the Feds censored that. You could download the actual original version if you find it.
I remember that point in hip hop when people were getting censored. Like like Eminem, he had tracks that were censored even on the uncensored versions.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he addressed that in what was that? The Marshall I think it was either the Marshall Mathers EP 2 or whatever the fuck it was.
The LP. Well, there was not the Eminem. So there was Marshall Mathers LP. That was the second one. The Slim Shady LP was his first. Well, his second album.
The one that came out a couple of years ago.
Oh, Marshall Mathers too?
Yeah, he
that shit. I ain't even
talked
give it a
about that.
chance, man.
He talked about that shit though. He talked about like back in the day when he was huge.
Yeah.
Even though like it was uncensored albums, there was still shit that they would censor. Like when he talked about the Columbine line, the kids that was like X amount of Glocks and whatnot. And then so in this album where he obviously is not as big as he was, he's not this huge megastar. He says that he records the line. Like he says it. He references the actual verse or the line in the verse. So he's just like, yeah, I can say this shit now because I'm not as big as I was, so it doesn't fucking matter anymore.
I mean, I also feel that he doesn't release the type of songs that will draw that heat like he did back in the day.
That's what it is. Is that we don't have to worry about this type of shit anymore.
Even though if he came out now with the same type of material, Eminem would be, oh man, they would hate him. Especially on social media.
Yeah, he's still releasing shit. I just heard a new Eminem track the other day. I don't recall what the fuck it was called, but I mean that's just somebody who's still releasing shit. Me and Dave actually had this conversation. Shout out to Dave. I know Dave's out there listening. We had this conversation about Method Man.
Okay.
Like, we're listening to I don't know whatever radio, and there was a commercial for like the new Meth album coming out. Like, yo, Method Man got this new album, blah, 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 dropping on this day, go get it. I look at Dave, I'm like, yo, no disrespect. Who the fuck is looking out for the new Method Man album?
We had this convo, too, at the Teriyaki Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I feel about plenty of rappers as a whole.
I love Meth.
Same here.
But who's out there just following, waiting, anticipating the next Meth album?
At that point, you got to just be a stan, in my opinion, because if you're a real fan, you're always going to critique your favorite artist.
Sure.
At the same time you became a fan since day one. That to me, that's just the fairest thing to do as a fan.
You're going to follow your favorite artist no matter what.
And you should hold them to these certain standards that you always held them to.
It's just, I mean, I'm down to peep some tracks. Like I want to hear what the new Meth sounds like, but I'm not like, I don't got the fucking date locked in on a pad or in my phone or shit.
Yeah, because I'm a huge Wu fan, but I keep Ghost in check. Like I'm checking for Ghostface.
Okay.
Because to me, when we talk about discographies in rap, he's either number one or number two.
Right.
Number one or number two, but the other one would be Scarface. To me, they got the best discography in all of rap.
Man, you fucking was Ghost tough.
Hey, name me a bad album he's dropped. Including Wu.
Right.
Because, I mean, when you look at Only Built for Cuban Links, who else was it starring?
Yeah. The Ghost is a different entity. He ain't not a rapper anymore.
That's consistency.
Yeah. That's crazy.
One word I wish rap fans would learn is longevity.
Yeah.
They need to appreciate that shit when it comes to the rappers.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Like, Meth is still putting out albums, obviously, but it's a different scale. Like, the amount of units they push is probably lower.
He's probably more independent, so he's probably making more per sale.
That's probably pretty dope, right? He's doing shows. I'm pretty sure he's probably still doing shows.
Easily. It's Method Man. He's the most recognized face from Wu-Tang.
Exactly. So it's just kind of funny, like when you hear about these artists, and like, damn, I don't even recall the last Method Man album I listened to, the last song that was current.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's like Ludacris the same fucking way.
Well, Ludacris actually fell off.
He fell off.
Fell off.
I would agree and say he definitely fell off.
He fell off.
But he still puts out albums.
Oh yeah,
which is fucking crazy to me. Like who out there is waiting for the next Ludacris album?
I personally don't know. But, I mean...
It may not be many of our fans, but I'm just saying, like, who the fuck is out there like, yo, I can't wait for that new Luda to drop?
I mean, you know how local areas support their artists, man. At least certain ones do.
That's just crazy. You know who's the worst at this shit? Who's the worst at this shit is, and this whack motherfucker, dude, is that goddamn, what the fuck is his name? He's so whack, I can't even recall his motherfucker's name. Dude that's like on TMZ and Bow Wow.
Oh.
He's the
Little Bow
worst.
Wow? To me, he's always gonna be Little Bow Wow. I'm sorry.
He's the worst at like trying to pretend he's relevant.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Like did you see that Bow Wow challenge shit?
I mean, I didn't see it, but I
You
heard of
about
it.
I'm with you. My boy had to explain this to me. My boy explained this to me for those of you, because I'm pretty sure y'all ain't fucking with Bow Wow, and I ain't mad at you.
Nah,
But
Little
let me
Bow Wow,
break
nah.
this down to you. I'm pretty sure you know who the fuck he is.
Yeah, I know who
This
Little
is
Bow
what
Wow
this
is.
cat did. He was on his way to hop a flight to do an interview.
Yeah, I saw that clip where he got chased.
And no, that's a new one. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. This is how the Bow Wow challenge happened. He's on his way to do an interview, and he takes a picture of. He uploads a picture of some like private jet with some like fancy.
Oh, you
cars.
talking about the fake photo?
Yes, and it's somebody who's actually on this regular ass commercial fucking airline, sitting like in this vicinity of Bow Wow, takes a picture of Bow Wow. This fool fronting, he over here sitting in fucking coach just like the rest of us. So he got put on blast. He went and did the radio or the show, did the interview. I apologize. I don't remember the name of the show. It was actually a pretty cool one. I checked it out. So he did the interview and all that. Show aired, but after it aired, the two hosts, seeing what he had done, how he put this fake fucking photo up. I'm on my way to the show. I'm about to do this interview. They clowned this fool hard and said, "No, don't ever come back on our show, bro. Like, don't even come back."
Little
Like,
Bow Wow's lost all types of credibility.
yeah, and then like you were saying, the new shit is I believe this shit is real. He supposedly paid a group of females to chase him down the street while somebody filmed it on their phone, and he uploaded the video saying, in 2017, I'm out here still getting chased. Ain't nobody chasing Bow Wow, bro.
Hell nah.
Like, calm the fuck down. And the video's so bad.
Oh, I know.
You can tell it's like, all right, guys, when I say 3, I'm going to hit record on Snapchat, and I want you guys to chase Bow Wow. Okay, cool. You can just tell it's set up.
I don't know who in their right mind is like, I'm getting chased with a person I'm supposed to be protecting, because from what I heard, it's supposed to be a bodyguard that did that.
Yeah, it was. He had his security.
So if you're hired to protect somebody, I don't know why your first thought would be like, hold on, let me pull out my phone, let me record this shit, and then start running.
We got to show the world that Bow
Quick
Wow's
side
getting
note, I know it's gonna seem random, but bear with me. It's like the dude that filmed shit for Khaled. How did he get that job? Who did Khaled convince?
I don't know, man.
Like, yo, bro, check this out. You're gonna every day. I'm just gonna hand you my phone and shit, and you're gonna record. And then he goes and like pops 12 bottles of Bel Air champagne on his lawn, and the dude just stands there and continue to record. Give me another bottle. Like, who does that? Who signs up for that job? How do you get that job?
Fake it till you make it.
Is that
man.
on LinkedIn somewhere, folks? Like,
That's
It might be on Craigslist, man. You
I
ever
feel
seen
like-
the fucking
I feel like that's a
ads
job
on there?
anybody's homie would do, though. I feel like that's a job, like if you're kicking it with your boy and he's like, yo, I'm about to do this dumb shit, just film me real quick.
Yeah.
Like, I guess. It's like, all right. I mean, yo, that's another thing.
I mean, it's
man.
like those couples on social media. Like, who the fuck is taking all these pictures of you doing all this intimate shit? Like, come on, man. That shit don't add up.
Hey, selfie sticks, bro. I don't even know.
But they arms are wrapped around
Yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah.
Like, what?
They set the camera up and hit the timer. I don't know.
Hey, I don't know, man.
This shit is crazy, man. It's speaking of this, see, we're at two polar opposites right now. We talk about the realist, the infamous mob.
Exactly,
and
man.
now we talking about the wacky shit. Yo,
Man.
speaking of that shit, yo, we have to touch on this because it's something Thomas and I were talking about. DJ Khaled, bro.
I don't like him, man. I never did, personally.
Shit.
This motherfucker did EDC last weekend? What was that? A couple days ago?
Yep.
Yeah,
And he's a DJ. DJ Khaled.
Supposedly.
DJ's in his fucking name, right?
supposedly.
He's at EDC hyping up music that he supposedly produced
Never.
and has another DJ DJing the music. So, yo, you hired a DJ who has a DJ. It's like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
I don't know, man. Like, I remember finding out DJ Khaled didn't produce this shit a long time ago.
He doesn't... see...
So that, for me, I don't even care about you no more at this point.
Yeah, you got...
Especially when you fake the funk about it.
What's crazy is me and my boy, shout out to the Turntable Trucker, we had this conversation yesterday. The problem with hip-hop right now is if we look at hip-hop as a living, breathing entity, it's very sick. Hip-hop is not healthy right now. It's
No.
very sick. And it's because we allowed it to get that way. We allowed
This
talents to
is
exist.
why I blame casual fans.
Yeah.
for everything wrong with hip hop. I don't blame the rappers that people claim that they sell out. I don't blame the industry for this.
The fans allowed it to be okay.
Yeah, because this is
Our
how
standards went down.
Yeah, because this is how it all started. They didn't believe in rap. The Grammys never existed until it kind of became a cool thing. They didn't even have the Grammys didn't even have the best album of the year until like 95 or 96. And Naughty by Nature won the first one, by the way. So, yeah. And he's a lyricist.
Right. He got credibility.
That flow, Crisscross took that shit, and a lot of people had fun with that, you know. But they saw that they can make money off of it, and that's where everybody started going platinum. In the late 90s, everybody was popping.
Right.
If you did not go platinum, you were a flop.
That's it. I really believe our standards just went down.
Yeah.
And there's too much shit accepted. Like I was telling my boy, back in the day, even if you were doing everything right, like not rapping over your vocals, if you were just whack, you would get yanked off stage.
Yeah.
Somebody would literally come up on stage, an OG,
Yeah.
and would tell you to get the fuck down until you're ready to really do this
Yeah,
shit.
because that was one of the key rules. Word to Big Daddy Kane, show and prove.
Yeah.
We lost that nowadays.
Nah, there's so much shit that's accepted. So if you go back to when DJing was way more like just rugged. Like you had to earn your stripes. You couldn't even go out and rock a venue until you earned your stripes.
Same with holding the mic.
Yeah, you had to earn your stripes. So
it was a passing from the
if you go
DJ.
back then and you tell somebody, yo, I got this boy who's a DJ who actually has a DJ who plays his music.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell you to get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
like, are you serious right now? Your DJ has a DJ? Like,
It wouldn't make sense.
So you and I went to the premiere show.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously he played cuts that he produced.
Yeah.
With rappers like Nas and Guru and everybody in between. Obviously those people aren't at that show.
Yeah.
So he played the tracks, but he did it in such a creative, acceptable way.
Yeah,
so
for those that weren't there, he had a live band.
He had a live band who added layers to it and funked it up, and then he was on the cuts, and then he was on the mic doing his mic work. So it wasn't like Premiere we paid X amount of dollars to see Premiere
Press play,
hit play, and just stand there and be like, yeah, y'all feeling that? Yeah. Nah. He performed his tracks in a classy, creative way. So why couldn't Khaled do the same thing? Why couldn't he at least DJ his own set? Sure, you're the hype man. I believe. Okay, Khaled hyping is what you do. Premiere does that too. That's fine.
Yeah.
But play your tracks in a creative way, bro. I understand Drake ain't there. I understand so and so ain't there. Whatever. Perform your fucking set in a way where it's acceptable. Don't hire some other fucking DJ to play your set while you stand in front of the turntables, trying to hype up the crowd.
That's like a rapper hiring another rapper to perform, and I'm gonna just do the ad libs.
But rappers do that shit. I seen a ton of rappers perform. And they're just doing the ad-libs to their songs. Yeah. And that's fucking crazy to me. It's
there's a lot of things that go from when I judge a MC. There's a lot of things that I factor in. And one of the things that a lot of people they forget is how they perform. It plays a big role in the name of being a master of ceremony.
It does, man. I don't want to ever see a rapper be his own hype man. Like, please perform
shouldn't
your
be.
songs.
Yeah.
Please. Like, if you got a hype man, cool. If you got back vocals like for your ad libs, I'm fine with that. Just please spit your verses.
Yeah, because I mean, like a rapper like Busta Rhymes, he has to have backup.
Yeah.
With his ad libs, because every other is every time.
There's a way to finesse shit, man.
Yeah.
And once you think you just accept that it's okay to not fucking do the work, is how we get to this point in hip hop where we're stuck with such bullshit.
I blame social media a big factor in it, and it's not even because of the people on social media. It's just the way it's being put out there, because it's too fast. It's moving too fast.
It is, bro. But luckily we got platforms such as this, like Twiddle Dope Radio, and other people who are still willing to put on for hip hop.
Definitely.
So that's what really makes me excited and proud to have this platform on the 360 Radio. Is because we can sit here and we can make our points, and we can feature artists who we actually can get behind and believe in. So, I mean, perfect segue, man. We got a really dope guest today. We got Jay Morgan coming in. I just got off a tour with this cat. This dude definitely does not rap over his vocals. and he's coming through with some new music. But, I mean, we can go on and on and on. That's why this platform is so important. It's so important for me to have someone like yourself and Thomas Young and Dave and Eddie and everybody involved to allow us to do this shit, man. So,
yeah, and I'm happy to be on here, man.
Yeah, man. This is the platform, bro. Twiddle Radio. So what we should do is we should be about what we speak about. Let's play some motherfucking music, and then we'll come back and we'll get into the interview with Jay Morgan.
Twiddle Radio on the 360radio.com.
Hit. DJ Boo. Spark shit like my big did. Liquid, moving, I'm addicted. Scuff shoes look like I've been doing kick flips. Fuck you if you not gonna let me kick this. Home is where your heart is, tell them please don't get evicted. I'll be gone when the smoke settles. Cheat code, unknown levels. Busy asking questions, it's better you don't meddle. All these people by my side, just some lone rebels. Yeah, my circle is small, but fuck that, get your circle involved. Whether you script, you teach kids, or work at the mall, baby, I'm talking to you. Please ain't no twerking involved. Let me just work with your mind, fuck it, I'll work with it all. Party and bullshit, fuck it, this isn't working at all. Laughing at your shit like this isn't working at all. Yeah. Motherfuckers deserving to fall, talking that shit now, but quiet when curtains is called. Give me that mic back, save all them cheap flows. The people need substance, if you love them, delete those. But you can play your games, I'ma play primo. Posted in the DJ booth, smoking on some pre-rolls. Whiskey and water, I drink a lot of, it's hotter than the Sahara. I'm putting on for my people, call me Korea Bambada. So you can do what you like, me, I'ma do what I gotta. Keep it moving, mind spinning like some dollars. Had to tell them, hold up, look, see I don't fuck with excuses. So save that story for your mama, kid. Yeah. Me, I'ma just do me. Yeah. Like your mama did. Like your mama did. Ay, like your mama did. Yeah. Me, I'ma just do me. Like your mama did. Yeah. Blacksmiths on the beat.
Breaking new and current hip hop. Twiddle Radio with DJ Nocturnal.
Take this. I'm so high, flying saucer racing on vacation in the sky, over top the population. Marijuana, Mary Jane, whatever you name it. Been smoking for a couple years and got no plan to change it. At 21 I started puffing just in moderation. Now I smoke like I'm Jamaican, it's a daily operation. Mary Jane, whatever you name it. Been smoking for a couple years and got no plan to change it. At 21 I started puffing just in moderation. Now I smoke like I'm Jamaican, it's a daily operation. Plus within my occupation, it's an obligation. Late night, cloudy rooms, instrumental dominating. I'm so high strung, but I stay calm and patient when I blaze. More focused than when I'm intoxicated. My parents told me drugs are bad, don't you ever take them. You'll be wasted and sedated, talking sharp with God and Satan. Life is often changing though, nowadays they smoke a bit. After work, puff, puff, and don't want no one knowing it. Oops. I let the cat out the bag, what a drag. Don't be mad, fam, here, take a drag. I'm a pot-smoking pothead, I'm not ashamed to say it. Never hide it like a cokehead, it's way too complicated. I'm laid back, feeling good, yeah, I'm high maintenance. Puffing on a blunt, go ahead, try it. All about weed, now the day goes by. I know what I need when when I see the sunrise. I wanna believe I don't need to get high, but I gotta have it, cause I gotta have it, and I keep smoking to maintain my high. I need to maintain my high. My weed, now the day goes by. I know what I need when I see the sunrise. I wanna believe I don't need to get high, but I gotta have it, cause I gotta have it, and I keep smoking. High, flying saucer racing on vacation in the sky, over top the population. We got that hashish, dope weed, however you say it. When it comes to chronic smoke, Canada, we have the greatest. And all my friends and peers have been smoking it for years, so it's hard for me to quit, but I'm constantly contemplating. My girl's been complaining ever since her ovulating turned into a water breaking. Now she watches what she takes in. Kudos to my lady, but if I'm not mistaken, she's the reason why I smoke a lot. Man, she used to smoke a lot. I used to say, damn girl, get off the dope, stop. When I tried it though, we grew together like a growing up. She means well, I know that, I'm not complaining. I'm just color commentating, stepping back and observating shit, I love it. But I see the complications. It's hard concentrating when I'm high, so I'm creating. Man, I hate it. I mean, I need it. I mean, I hate it. I mean it. Shit, I'm indecisive when I'm weeded. I need some high maintenance. I know it's long awaited. Plus, I feel my tonsils aching. Think it's from the part I take. Rolling my weed, how the day goes by. I know what I need when I see the sunrise. I wanna believe I don't need to get high, but I gotta have it, cause I gotta have it, and I keep smoking. High, flying saucer racing on vacation in the sky, over top the population. My weed, now the day goes by. I know what I need when I see the sunrise. I wanna believe I don't need to get high, but I gotta have it, cause I gotta have it, and I keep smoking to maintain my high. I keep smoking. I need to maintain my high. So high, flying saucer racing on vacation in the sky, over top the population.
Twiddle Dope Radio on the 360radio.com.
New Africa. Yeah. Sahara. New Africa. Tell the motherland that a nigga coming back for her. New Africa. Imagine if all the rappers were to get with all the athletes, our activists and actors for a conference in Zaire to meet with all the ambassadors in the motherland. Tell them we coming back for her. America, know if we leave it be a massacre. Zimbabwe we be full of drug dealers and traffickers. Smoking brassica, pick all the hoes from Magic up. Tell Tabitha, let a nigga Cleopatra her, so we can build a neighborhood out in Zambia. Tell Khaled to build another one in Tanzania. What if J&B went and bought some land in Egypt and Puffy put a strip of clubs off the sands of Kenya? Africa. Since America can't stand to see us, let's show them why you never bite the hand that feed you. Africa. Call Akon to light the city up. Alex brought the compound to Libya. New Africa. What if they had a Follies in Nigeria? Huh. A king of diamonds in Liberia. Ballin' in Algeria, ain't gotta put my jury up. And if you black, you fit the criteria. New Africa. We need Oprah to open up some more schools. Tell Michael Jordan we need some more shoes. New Africa. Make sure every rapper still got Pro Tools. I'm just saying that'd be a bold move. Make Obama the president. His daddy from Kenya, so that make even better sense. Tell Morehouse to bring all the medicine. Bachi got a party out in Ghana. Tell him let us in. New Africa. New Africa. New Africa. Tell the motherland that a nigga coming back for her. New Africa. New Africa. New Africa. Tell the motherland that a nigga coming back for her. I found utopia in Ethiopia. I gotta be with beautiful women. I got a phobia. But my side hoe from Morocco. And I got another chick in Nairobi cause I look like Fela Kuti when I'm rolling up. Probably cause all the groupies show me love. I'm on my way down to Cape Town. They say that's a young nigga's playground. I met this shit from Molly in the party. She said she took a Molly in the party. Man, I swear her titties was so big, I said pardon me, but who let Dolly in the party? Magic Johnson built some condos in the Congo. Kanye built a mall out in Senegal, turned the Rwanda to a 5-star with the spa, chillin' in Angola with the skinny little guinea broad. Somewhere in the 20s and she get my little Jimmy hard. Cause her whole physique is unique, she petite, plus her daddy is the king in Mozambique. When I met him, he had on that new Petit Philippe, took a seat. Everything kosher like Jewish meat, my mystique got her intrigued in disbelief. And she speaks 6 different languages, including Greek. And I love the way her booty cheeks move to the beat. I'm Prince Hakeem, and you must be my queen to be. Just think of playing golf off the Gulf of Guinea Beach. Somewhere in Cameroon, rolling plenty tree. And a bunch of beef suya, we don't do no Mickey D's. In New Africa, New Africa, New Africa, tell the motherland and the nigga coming back for her. Tell the motherland and the nigga coming back for her.
The system will defeat itself. Nothing stays in a steady state. It overheats and melts. It only feeds itself. The system, yo, I think it exists just because, like a pit eats his pups, eats his own litter up. The system's fucked. It's corrupt. It's for his own survival. It's genocidal. No place of origin. No beginning cycle. Let's occupy all streets. It's crazy to think in the 80s I wanted minks and the Benz to listen to Michael and Grand Poopa Maxwell and get cash while I'm sipping on drinks and Nike sweatsuits and Gucci links. I'm like a Russian mob figure. I'm mad low in the shadows. Big up the shadow. DJ Shadow arose to throw blows. Can't see me, but Nas moving the fastest. I'm a 3D movie, no need of glasses. I'm a 3D movie, no need of glasses. Hold your breath for 15 seconds. Close your eyes, cover your ears, do not listen. Try to feel what I'm saying. To make you feel is my new expression. Hold your breath for 15 seconds. Close your eyes, cover your ears, do not listen. Try to feel what I'm saying. To make you feel is my new expression. Systematic. Arms dealer, they sell legal arms in the hood. No backup check, put cash in my palms and we good. Lack of respect, get you to fall where you stood. Mathematics is God language, it's in my blood. Art, music, letters and numbers. I'm a vessel, I'm humble. Meeting startups, I invest if I want to. Transforming global markets with all of my partners. Methodical corporate culture straight out the projects. What's the ingredients to the realest? Place 2 cups of cranberry in the skillet. A half a cup of water, add some Henny. Let it cook for 8 minutes, but you ain't finished. Let it simmer to the cranberry, pop a little. Keep stirring, sipping is art like Keith Haring. It gets in your blood, you start to feel what I'm feeling. Don't listen, try to feel what I'm feeling. Hold your breath for 15 seconds. Close your eyes, cover your ears, do not listen. Try to feel what I'm saying. To make you feel is my new expression. Hold your breath for 15 seconds. Close your eyes, cover your ears, do not listen. Try to feel what I'm saying. To make you feel is my new expression. Systematic. Systematic.
Remember the past, cherish the present, and work for tomorrow. The time is now. Time is now.
Breaking new and current hip hop. Twiddle Dope Radio with DJ Nocturnal.
I got chicks on the list with the kiss on the lips and the slits on the wrist. When I let the decadence commence to influence the shit that I'm doing and clouding my innocence. The incongruence of these true events made me come to my senses and rise and resist. No way to win without a risk. The sacrifices and the vices don't mix. Get it mixed, that's a quick fix. Cause a vagina got a crucifix tatted with the number 666. And that shit you inhaling is carcinogenic. All of the above, I have you in the clinic in a minute. When you're living in a world that's sick, the drama gets thick. You get caught up in it in an instant. Before you know it, you're losing your killer instinct. And that's when your ship sink to the bottom of the drink. We master distractions. We don't get caught up in the madness. The masses is asses. That's why they caught up in the madness. Inhale poisonous gases. When you're caught up in the madness, everybody raise your glasses. Cause we caught up in the madness. Come on. You know the data that I spray. This way, that way, can let them know we're living in a latter day. There ain't a sadder way to living like every day is Saturday. That's why I never put my pen and pad away, cause I'm the master. Walking on the path separated from the masses, keeping me from getting caught up in the madness. I'm the circuits in the electric circus, breaking through the surface, spitting customer service, the lies and the envious eyes. Ignorant to a child's outcries, a design the devil devised. I get heated when the message ain't heated, so I repeat it to the beat and my heart keep bleeding. There's true beauty in this world, tell me, have you seen it? It's panoramic and scenic, boundless and seamless. Supreme beams and dreams bring fiends and schemes and kings and queens that came from the same thing. We master distractions. We don't get caught up in the madness. The masses is asses. That's why they caught up in the madness. Inhale poisonous gases. When you're caught up in the madness, everybody raise your glasses. Cause we caught up in the madness. Come on. Drugs and guns, bass lines and drums, death and destruction to the deaf, blind and dumb, to leave them stranded on an island of disenchantment while they're living lavish somewhere on a distant planet. This is Elysium, the upper crust bust when we adjust to what's what, no need to discuss. I'm elevated above the fray. My meditative mind state makes pep love this way, and lets love light the way through the abyss of false bliss and the media blitz. As dark as it gets, the clock ticks, tick tock tick. So we party to the apocalypse, don't quit. Stay illuminated, my friends, and remain comfortable in your own skin. Until the song ends, I'm honing in on my own zone, and then I'm roaming home and on and on and on. We master distractions. We don't get caught up in the madness. The masses is asses. That's why they caught up in the madness. Inhale poisonous gases. When you're caught up in the madness, everybody raise your glasses. Cause we caught up in the madness. Come on.
Yeah, trying to be a good dude, but it's so hard, especially when them bills keep stacking and ain't no jobs. In a world full of bullshit and fake smiles, fake friends holla at your girl when you ain't around. Told niggas I'ma blow, now they waiting on me. Some rooting for me, most of them hating on me. I done lost plenty friends over money and they singing no good deed going unpunished. Time to up budgets, nah I ain't budging. Everybody say they real, but most of them wasn't. These hoes say nobody make me feel that way, but I got a feeling they just trying to make it backstage. Every girl say they different, but it's all the same. For every pickup line, that girl dropping names. I'm just an early bird eating up the bookworms. Hold your head is the lesson that a crook learned.
All I really wanna know is, all I really wanna know, all I really wanna know is, why you do this to me again? All I really wanna know is, all I really wanna know, all I really wanna know is, why you do this to me again?
Cross me once, maybe cross me twice. Third time's a charm, I rise up like Christ. Every time I turn my back, I gotta be on lookout. You don't realize that you're the one that gets stuck out. I'm not having it, you can't take me down. The law of gravity ain't in effect now. You a clown and we cringe when you come around. When you talk, it's like earplugs, we don't hear the sound. Need to soak up game instead of plotting and scheming. You don't even realize I'm living what you dreaming. All I wanna know is when you're gonna be going. You ain't funky donkey, your ass is showing. Everybody knowing you a hater on the under. I'm striking like I'm lightning and you late like thunder. Things that you doing for attention amaze me. I already know your loyalty is fugazi, but
all I really wanna know is, all I really wanna know, all I really wanna know is, why you do this to me again? All I really
Why you do me like that? Treat me like a doormat. Wipe your feet up on my back when I always had your back. I'm a king, I'm a don, guessing like a Finion. Never did you wrong, but still you treat me like Solange. I can read you like the Quran, a sucker reading the palm. I'm never gonna quit on my team like LeBron. Going hard on you cats like you talking to my mom. And I won't stop the hit spinning like batons. Stay on a journey like my name's Neil Sean. And I really don't worry, fake cats don't live long. So I keep my friends close, enemies closer. Cause once they blow dog, they act like they don't know ya. Might try to roast you in that new Testarossa for some real street cred and a little exposure. The love is thin, friends blow in the wind. Why'd you do this to me again?
All I really wanna know is, all I really wanna know, all I really wanna know is, why you do this to me again? All I really wanna know is, all I really wanna know, all I really wanna know is, why you do this to me again?
Yo, son, that sounds sick. Another live mix with DJ Nocturnal.
Wake up in the morning like, oh my God. Still breathing, trying to keep it even. Libra, mama name is Steven. Keep a crown for the sound I'm achieving. Fly my coop. One turn, I'm thinking like a suit. Slip slide when you do a dip dive. Caught up in the rip tide, all I do is kick vibe. Goddamn, I get live. Maintain shorty if you're working 9 to 5. Hit the club, get it poppin' even if it's winter time. But you know we never stoppin', everything is on the line. 2 minute thing up on the man. Stay chillin', but I reckon that a sign. Can't live it if you leave it. It's your universal symbol, like a mantra. I repeat it like wow. Goddamn, coulda got the power in his hand. Gunning for the summer, I'm a man. Hole in my soul, got me feeling like always gotta go against the odds. We was rapping out of the garage. Never been a limit, I'ma live it like goddamn. Wishing I was in the motherland. Living with my partners and my family. Teaching I'm a youngest had a Gemini. If you working, you ain't knowing. Who ain't here, see the art city growing. What it be, you see the liver overflowing. Real spots, keep it record, we been going like to the break. Peace and blessings, I'm gonna procreate. Cold chillin' and I'm building at the 8. To the mind's eye, you can come and climb high. Stay wild, catch you feeling. Let her see that we are in the belly. Legacies, gotta leave it for the children. Love and life, peace and love, I'ma kick it like goddamn. Coulda got the power in his hands. Gunning for the summer, I'm a man. Hole in my soul, got me feeling like good dog. Always gotta go against the odds. We was rapping out of the garage. Now I'm independent, living like living life. Living life. Good God. Now I'm independent, living life.
Twiddle Dope Radio on the 360radio.com.
Yo, we're back. That's that Zion. I'm still fucking with that Zion tough, man. That's that Wake Up off of his latest project, actually. I think we've been banging that for the last couple of months, man, like on and off ever since we launched the show. So Zombies always coming with heat. Yo, my dude Jay Morgan is in the building. He got Shiesty in the building. Say what up.
Yo, what's up?
Luckily that mic gets really fucking good, man. It'll get you guys cool, so you don't have to get too close on it.
Okay,
So,
for sure.
but just letting you know, you gotta get a little bit, but we can get both of you, so it's dope.
I'm loud enough that you'll hear me no matter what.
Shiesty in the building. Hey. Yo, Jay Morgan, what it do?
Yo, man, I'm just thankful to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Where are you coming from today, man?
We drove all the way from the Bay, San Francisco. I actually started in Sunnyvale because I had some stuff to handle. So, coming off like a 4-hour drive right now with traffic.
How was the traffic, bro?
It wasn't that bad because we beat it.
You left at like what, around 2?
We left. We were driving out of San Francisco at like 2:30.
And y'all had AC, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's like a must.
See, out here in Sacramento, we're living with that 108, 110, 111 weather, man. What do you guys in the Bay?
60 something.
Lately,
it's been in the 80s the last couple days.
So. See, but 80s in the Bay is like too much.
It's hot though, it's
like
Sac 100,
cool.
you know. Yeah. Like it just feels like an oven out here.
It's like Sac 100. You said it right. 80 in the Bay is not popping.
Yeah, no, and actually it was hotter.
I'm from Monterey.
So 80 to me, with that cool breeze, you're gonna knock it down.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like in the 70s, and then you got the
Hell
ocean
yeah.
right there, so it can never get too hot.
I'm telling you though, but Bay Cats don't like 80-degree weather.
Oh, I know.
It's 72 or nothing.
We ain't equipped for that, you know.
Yes, sir. Yo, my dude Jay Morgan, I met this dude recently. We were on the spring cleaning tour together.
Yes, good
How
times.
many cities was that, man? That was like
what,
13?
I think it was 14, wasn't it?
Really? It was crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
I
We
think
were
it
out
was
there
14.
with A+ and Jay Lately and Nobody. Shout out to No. No's been an avid listener.
That's
He's,
what's up. That's what.
he's
Shout
been
out to
fucking with the
Nobody.
show, you know?
Yeah.
So he's we got him coming out in a little while, but yo, I'm hyped to have you on the show, man. Like you're somebody that we've been putting together a list of artists we wanted to feature, and you were on that
I'm
list
honored.
for sure,
I'm
man.
honored for sure. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I see you grinding, the man that never stops grinding.
Yeah. You gotta stay moving.
You gotta lace us with your YouTube campaign, because this is something I see you every day.
Yeah.
Like my man has been on Facebook talking about, I got 4,000 Facebook followers. I really need y'all to take that energy and put it on my YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, and that's real. I know a lot of people don't have a YouTube account or they don't use it that way, but like, it's nothing but like 10 seconds to make one. And I find it hard to believe that they don't use YouTube. You know, everybody uses YouTube, so it's like, you know, you guys like went through all the trouble to like my page. You like all my, you like all my posts. You like comment with like this positive energy. It's like, make a Google account and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Bring
because
it to YouTube.
Who hasn't had a Google account for some school
Right? I know
project?
y'all got Gmails.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I've been trying to go, and like it. I've actually done that with a few things. I did it with my Spotify to build my numbers up, and it's just like people have a short attention span, and it's like they read it, they'll read your post and they'll be like, yeah, I like Jay Morgan, I'm gonna do that, and then like, but they're in the middle of something, they're like, I'm gonna do it later, and then they forget. So it's like, if I don't remind them, they forgot. So that's like kind of like the premise behind it.
YouTube is so critical in what we do. You're a hip hop artist, you're a rapper.
Yeah.
It's so important because you get the visual with the audio, man. Like, and you stay dropping videos. That's one thing I learned about you while being on tour with you, is you drop videos from many of your tracks.
Yeah.
So that's huge.
Yeah. I don't know. I fell in love with music videos a long time ago, so I take a lot of pride in making sure all my videos are on point and like line up with the song topic and like are just a big thing, you know.
I remember being on the road with you, and you were kind of breaking down like budgets and what you look to do and all this kind of other stuff, and I know that's huge, man. I use YouTube for my own personal reasons and shit, and yeah, I fuck with it. I'm behind it. Like YouTube is important to what we do. Like that's real shit. And people use it for like, I believe people damn near use YouTube every day. People listen to music on YouTube, so much so where didn't YouTube just launch a music thing?
Yeah.
I mean, they've been having it so you could actually watch movies on YouTube.
Yeah, now you can watch YouTube.
Movies
on YouTube.
Like I had somebody, because you know I'm trying to do these statuses and like poke at people and not be annoying, right? So like I've been trying to make it kind of like a joke, right? Like I'm posting about my YouTube channel again because I know you didn't go subscribe, but you know, I actually like gained and I laid back for the past like few days.
Yeah.
But I gained like 120 something YouTube followers just from really pushing a hard line like that, and so it worked.
Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share.
Yeah.
Hit it all.
Some dude like commented and he was kind of butthurt. He was like, I don't use YouTube. And I'm like, what do you watch music videos on? And he was all, I download them. And I go, where do you download them from? And he goes, and then he commented back. He was like, well, I go to YouTube and then I download them from this site and I save them in my computer.
It sounds like you're doing hella extra work, bro.
I'm like, all right, my point exactly.
Shout out to the Ovi. Hopefully he is a big Jay Morgan supporter, but it sounds like you're doing the extra work for my dude. Easily just hit subscribe on Jay Morgan shit and get all the fucking updates and videos that you need.
You know what I mean?
Make it easy. Quit working hard, man.
Come on.
Work smart.
Yeah.
Let's get it in. So I seen you running the YouTube campaign. I seen you working on different things, man. What is what was the first thing that you did when you got off tour? Like, what was the main focus?
Wrap up my album.
Okay.
That's like, and we're in the process of doing that. Me and Shiesty and folks over at Stife Studio, we're kind of like working together and getting all these songs lined up and starting like the campaign. And Also, I'm gonna be shooting a music video with Alan Cass.
There you go.
So those are the two things that I'm really focused on. And the song that we're shooting the music video for, I'm actually gonna play for the first time tonight.
Dope,
Nobody's ever really heard it. I mean, we performed it once at my birthday show.
That's dope. When was that?
April 7th. That's when the show was.
Right on.
Yeah,
Right on.
yeah. Jay
Hell yeah.
Lately was there. Equipto, Hotel Utah, San
That's a
Francisco.
dope spot too. I
Yeah,
like that spot.
yeah. It was cool. Shiesty was there. Shiesty was a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a fun night. You know, there was a lot of love in the building.
That's
so.
dope, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I seen some of those posts too, man. I seen that you recently were in the studio with Kayla Love.
Yes.
She was on the show last week. We talked about you a little bit. She gave you some love.
That's what's up.
Shouted you out.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I saw you have her in the studio. She that's pretty dope. I'm excited to connecting the dots.
Yeah. Kayla Love is really dope, man.
Yeah.
Like her album, I know I listened to your show, so
yeah.
I know that you are familiar with her album, but like it's really good.
It's legit. We fuck with Kayla Love, man. She's a fun individual, and so we really got it was a perfect way to. I telling her like, yo, you know we got Jay Morgan on next week, right? She's like, what? So
Yeah,
it was dope.
Yeah, because we were just in the studio a couple days before that.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah.
we wrapped up this track because she's gonna be on my album.
That's tight.
So yeah, we gotta. And I was thinking about playing that song tonight, but I'm like, nah, I gotta make the people wait for that
See?
one a little more. You
Gotta
know,
make these moves.
Yeah,
tease him a bit.
yeah,
man.
exactly. Yeah.
Can't give her the whole D the whole night.
Jay Morgan hustles his ass off. I remember when we were getting ready to wrap the tour up. I was like, yo, I can't wait till I get off this tour so I could do nothing. So I could just relax and not do shit. And he's like, nah, I'm working on this and I'm working on that. And I was like, all right. Dude, like,
Yeah.
I think you said you're ready to just keep moving. Like, you're ready to just keep busting shows and
Yeah,
recording tracks. And
Yeah, I love this
hell
shit.
yeah.
You know.
That's dope as fuck, man.
Yeah.
So when's the album looking to drop?
I'm dropping it on Christmas.
Hey.
So it's a far out drop.
So
So
his deadline is a month from now.
because
Christmas in July?
I have a lot of special things I'm gonna try to do to promote it in this new age of music.
Okay, I like that.
And so like that's one of the main reasons why I want to have it done so early, so I can plan accordingly
That's
for these
smart,
next
though.
6 months or
That's-
whatever,
that's
5
super
months.
Smart, man, because there's a lot of cats that try to do too much before the album's even completed.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, we already trying to do all this other shit. It's like, no, man, get the product right, and
Yeah.
then execute.
And
the
and
rest.
that's like my whole idea. Like I need it done because I need to know what the drawing looks like or what it looks like, so I can just just so I could like be like, oh, I should shoot a video for that song, or I should put this song there, or like just all of that stuff needs to fall in place, and I want it to fall in place way before the 90, because like I try to like at least promote an album for 90 days at least.
That's legit.
You know what I mean? Like hardcore.
It's a real working man right here.
Yeah, so
Artists take notes. You know what I'm saying? My dude got schedules.
and
shit.
that doesn't mean yeah, that doesn't mean that I don't want the album getting done at 90 days out. Like I want it to be done before that, so that those 90 days can be planned.
Catastrophic movie.
No.
Where you got a day to plan. Like what?
Yeah,
You don't want that.
Yeah,
I get that.
so that's the idea behind this one, because a lot of my other projects I planned, but not this well. So I'm just trying to like one up myself, and like I think the more I plan, the more time I give myself to think of creative things, the better I execute.
Why Christmas? Why did you choose Christmas? Why are you shooting for Christmas? What's the?
It's like I always get everybody like sending me these Merry Christmas texts and stuff. It's like I'm gonna drop this album on them. Be like, yeah, Merry Christmas. Check out this album
out
that
my
I just
shit.
dropped.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For your ass.
Nah, I just wanted to drop something on Christmas.
Right on.
Like,
I fuck with it.
and like, so there's gonna be like a short version drop on at the beginning of December. I haven't decided the date, so that's gonna be the date of the album release party.
I like this, man. This is
Right,
dope.
so
I like
so
how you got
so
this all planned out.
so the album release party, the short version of the album is gonna drop. Everybody that comes to the album release party is gonna actually get their hard copy with their purchase of their ticket to get in.
Sick.
So they're gonna be the only ones that have the real album, and then the real album drops like digitally, because I know everybody's just gonna listen to it digitally. You know, like, I mean, I sell hard copies from my website, but nothing like the amount of people that like stream stuff. So I can't ignore that. So that's why it's like I'm trying to drop this album in a way where I push people to buy the album.
Where do you see most of your digital sales from?
Spotify.
Spotify?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Spotify and like
Streaming is huge now,
and
man.
Apple
It is.
Music.
Yeah.
Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube.
Quick question: do you have a Bandcamp account?
I got Bandcamp. Yeah, I guess
Bandcamp is great.
I started out on Bandcamp, you know, with my other name. You know, that's like a whole other like story that we could crack into.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, so like I started out with Bandcamp, so I still have it.
Okay.
But I don't really promote
You should.
to go there.
And I say that because I frequently use it because it gives you the option to either download it. That's if you guys allow it as the artist.
Yeah.
To download it for free or pay your price. You know.
I got you. Yeah. I try to forward everybody to my website.
That's
like
smart.
and so and that's what I've realized is the most important thing, like the Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and YouTube and everything should be trying to forward people to my website. That's like kind of where I've been going for the past 2 years
bro,
or something.
Because I learned that I went to a couple of different panels and about how to be an independent artist and this and that. And the number one thing we all should be doing is forwarding people to our websites. And people don't understand it. They're like, well, I got a couple thousand friends on Facebook. Yeah, utilize them.
Yeah.
But, yo, it's all about directing people because any of the shit could shut down at any day. Facebook could just one day, it would probably never happen, but they could choose one day, you know what, we're moving on. We're switching to another platform called Facebook Pro.
Well,
So everything
Google
you did on
even tried-
Facebook is done.
Google even tried to get on the game.
Look at MySpace. I mean, it's kind of funny as back in the day, but MySpace, hella people had MySpace followers and this and that. Shut down, done. What do you do now?
Yeah.
If you didn't collect all those emails, if you didn't funnel those people to your website, you're
Facebook already
done.
knows that. They're already moving on to Messenger. That's like why they're pushing. So
Oh, dude, yeah, it's becoming a part of life.
Payments and all that.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
And,
like now you're receiving PayPal payments through like Facebook and shit. It's fun. They're interweaving in your life.
iPhone with the new update, they're about to allow that.
Yeah.
Where you could pay somebody through.
Yeah, they're doing a whole like messenger campaign. But like another thing about forwarding people to your website is that traffic.
Yeah.
That's like if you can prove that you're bringing thousands of people to your website a day, like now you could you can make some money off of little advertisements and like it's also like a numbers game where like it's just like and there's a reason why I want people to go to my YouTube and subscribe because all these numbers matter, and like if you got thousands of people going to your website, like you can prove that to somebody. You could be like, yo, I have this many people visit my website. I have this many people on Facebook, YouTube. Like, look, like none of this is fabricated. It's all lining up, right? Like people are fucking with me.
Exactly.
You know?
Are you doing the YouTube? Not YouTube. Are you doing the email blast? You doing that?
Yeah, I got an email list going.
Sick.
Yeah, got the emails from the tour.
I don't know if I'm on the email blast, man. I need the.
I just heard about that right now. I never even knew about it.
Yeah, well, you collect.
MailChimp.
Like,
sir.
yeah, there's a lot of services. They're free, or like you could pay for, like more advanced
I gotta
features
jump
on
the
them.
J Morgan website and sign up, man.
Yeah, and then
Just
like,
do,
and then so like
your girlfriend's contact
every time I drop something, like a email blast goes out, to the people, and it's not like I'm spamming them. They signed up for this.
Right,
you know what I
exactly.
mean? It's like, and so they are actually fans. So, and then you could track like who opens it. You could
That's
track
dope as
like
shit.
if they actually clicked on the link and like all that
See,
stuff.
Jay Morgan not only is pumping his project, but he's also lacing y'all motherfuckers with game. How so? What's the website, bro? What's the website? What's your website?
jmorganmusic.com.
There
yeah,
we go.
Go check it
So,
out.
see, we're connecting the dots.
Yeah.
That's how you can sign up for the email blast.
Exactly.
And how you can get all the music, stay in the loop.
Exactly. It's actually a one-stop shop, so you could go there and buy, both my albums that I have out now, Human and Demons. You
Yes,
could
sir.
buy, the shirts that I got, watch all my videos,
Let's talk about
show some love,
Demons. That's
subscribe to my YouTube channel.
exactly right. Yo, you had some dope tracks on tour, bro. I was fucking with that. You had a dope set. Like your set was clean. You did a really good job. We toured with a lot of cats, and it's always fun, man. But you can always like tell right away who loves this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was tight. Like that song you guys got, that Cold Ones track is fucking dope.
Yeah, right on. Off the Human album. Yeah, that was like, and honestly, we recorded that song like before Jay Morgan existed.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, like that song is like a J Doe song.
That beat bangs, the verses are fire.
He picked out every beat that I made like that. Took them all like a whole month of like my timeline that existed.
Yeah.
And then I remember Plea being a huge fan of Echo.
Yeah, man, Echo.
Yeah, that Plea was on some like really deep shit.
I was so that was like a surreal to be getting in the van in the morning, you know, after like 3.5 hours of sleep or something like that, and like and A+ is getting in the van like singing "Everything Has an Echo."
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Damn, like he really latched onto that song, and so I was honored for that.
I
that was dope.
remember you and him just having some like crazy deep conversations about that song.
Yeah, we did. We had some deep ones. I mean, it's a deep song. You know, if you go listen to the lyrics, like it's a deep song. The video is it tells a story in itself. You know, like with the song, if you pay attention. So
yes, sir.
a lot of my stuff is like that. So that's why like I don't get when people come at me sideways and like tell me that like, you know, I don't got something, because
come on now.
they be hating. It's just like, nah, you don't understand it. That's the problem here.
See, I
you know
know you're pushing.
Mumbling. That's why.
Yeah.
I see you're pushing to YouTube. Obviously, I think YouTube is where like 90% of just hate comes from. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Everybody got an opinion on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they're often like bullshit ass opinions.
Yeah, like and YouTube is like, it depends on what audience that you get your video in front of. Like, I mean, on my channel, I get a lot of love. Like if you go to my videos, like there's not many dislikes on any of my videos.
Yes, sir.
But like I at the same time, I drop the same video on like Dizzler, and I get a lot of likes. But like there's a lot of people that like go on there and just like talk shit. And I'm like, these guys ain't even listen. They're just like, I think they're just like kids that like talking shit on the internet, you know?
Well, every time I get hit on YouTube, like I often hit people back with just like some really constructive like kindness.
Yeah.
And then they don't know what to do with it, so they're like, oh well, I see you're a cool dude, but this is what I do. It's just like, yo, you really just hate just for the sake of hate.
Yeah, take that energy and like focus on yourself.
Or when you ask them to see their projects, like, yo, okay, I see you don't like my shit. You rap or you DJ or you do whatever. I would like to see your videos, and often there is none. There is not a video.
Or it's a poorly shot video that's got like you know 140 views, and like they're and you know, and then like I understand. I'm like, dog, I get it. Like you're mad. Like you went to my page and you saw me, and you're like, oh, he's got what I want, and it's like you don't realize that I've worked for like 10 years on what I got right now, and like it's just starting to like feel like you know it's going good. So
how long have you been doing this, man? How long have you been making music?
I've been putting music out like and going hard like this, I mean, for like 10 years, but I've really been doing it really right for like 3 years.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of like like I dropped a lot of like as my old name J Doe, I dropped like 7 or 8 projects.
Fuck.
Yeah, from like 2008 or from like 2007 to like 2014.
Wow.
Yeah,
bro.
like just dropping all the time, 2 projects a year sometimes.
If you dig deep enough with any artist like that's really in this game, that's what you'll find. You'll find like tons of projects that came out that maybe were just like there's certain stages of your life, of your career, in your growth. Because I mean, some of the people that I look up to the most, like if you dig deep enough, they have some really interesting shit that I was like, wow, I didn't know they were doing this. Like this is not nothing compared to who they are now.
Yeah.
But we all started somewhere.
Yeah. You'll find that, you know, you'll find that about me too. Like I got music videos from back then that were good, but like it's just not who I am today. And like, so I don't push that. Like the people that know about that, there's a lot of people that know me from that have been with me since then.
So they've been a part of the
So they know,
journey.
they've seen the growth and like they've seen the transformation, Some people even like I had a guy message me the other day and he was like, "Hey, I didn't know that you used to be J Doe. I thought J Doe stopped rapping.
Wow.
So keep doing your thing." Like,
I remember when
right.
I was pumping something that you were doing or whatnot, or something happened and someone commented like, "Yo, I remember Jay Morgan," or they were like, "Yo, this dude's like grown a lot," or something.
Yeah, it was
like
it was for this show. It was on one of your posts, I think, for this show, maybe.
It was something.
It was recent.
It was recent.
It was recent. I saw that dude. I like praise him. I don't.
That's real shit though. That's constructive. Like I'll take that all day.
Hell
like
yeah.
you can look at like my shit and be like, "Yo, this fool's whack," or "I don't like what he's doing," blah blah blah. But I'd rather take that constructive shit, and that doesn't mean you gotta like it. You could have been like, "Yo, I didn't really think your shit was that cool back in the day, but man, this new shit is straight."
Honestly, honestly, that to me, like to hear somebody say like, "Hey, I remember you from back in the day, and you've come a long way."
That's what
like,
it was.
That feels a lot better to me than just like coming off the gate and like being great. Like to me, because like that shows that you've worked for whatever you got.
Exactly.
Like for people to notice how far you've come. Like I know how far I've come.
Right.
But like for somebody from the outside that I don't even know to say I remember you from back then and you've come a long way is dope.
Hell yeah. So with your early career, that's a lot of projects, man. You dropped a lot of shit.
Yeah. I worked with like Hero. Shiesty was a part of one of those. That's like kind of how like we developed our relationship, and then I made Human, and Human was so different. It was like I was better. I got better like just like that, and like just everything fell into place. So it was like I'm gonna change my name.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like be like myself, like more of myself, like because this is more fitting to who I am.
He came over very, very chip on his shoulder. I was like, "What are you so mad about, bro? Just rap some fucking shit about your life." You know what I mean? Like he started really coming with it like different after that.
That's my favorite type of artist. Is like I want to be able to relate. I want to hear music that's like, "Fuck, I've been through something similar," or I know what this dude's talking about. Like that's some of the better artists.
Shiesty did play a big part in like pushing me to be better, like because like he saw like he saw like the potential, right? But he was like, "You're not doing this right." And he wasn't afraid to tell me like when I was sitting there like recording songs, like you got to do that like this. You got to cut that word out, and I'm like, all right, I got to be thinking like this, and it like changed my whole approach.
That's a good dude to have in your corner, man.
A great
Anybody
dude
that can tell you shit like that, and then you respect each other and you get better. That's somebody you need on your team always.
Shiesty is dope, man. Everybody should go check out everything he's got going on.
Yo, Shiesty just collaborated with one of my all-time favorite DJs, DJ Qbert. I seen Jay Morgan was pumping the track on his social media pages. I checked it out and I was like, "Holy shit! Like this shit is raw as fuck." And then I started paying a lot of more attention. Cause I met Shiesty on the tour, and Shiesty jumped on a couple of shows, and then I was checking that track out, and that shit was crazy. So I gotta ask Shiesty, how the fuck did you link up with possibly the world's greatest DJ?
Well, there was a meteor storm. It flew right by my house.
And the whole Star Trek crew
Qbert just landed.
It's fate. I went over with my girlfriend to the office to pick up her purse or something like that, and he said, "You look like a rapper. Get on the mic. We're live on Facebook."
Yeah.
So I did that. I kind of fell over on my face the first freestyle because I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, bro, that's pressure like a motherfucker.
Managed to sweet talk the host Calvin into like, "You gotta let me get back up in there, bro."
Yeah.
So I went back up and I just freestyled all off the top of the head. Not trying to like restore any old bars or nothing. Just went with it, and it came out the second time, and then that got published, and they needed help with their live broadcast stuff, and I've been on the hype, so I was checking that out, and I just I played a track for Qbert, and we were actually in SAC, and he had a show, and we had to drive him to the show, and I was like, all right, now you're in the car, you have no choice but to listen to this song.
Yeah, right.
And he liked it. And, you know, Q's a rap fan, you know, so he's like, you know, give me a song you got. Send the acapella. I'll make a beat to it.
That's tight.
And so he
Damn,
made.
that's a special kind of work
shit!
right there.
So he.
That's
he
a
helped with
Cuber.
the
That's
beat.
100%
He
Cuber.
produced
that's
Yeah,
a
that's
special
all-
kind of work.
All Shiesty did was rap on it.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, I flipped it into like a 15-minute remix with the original beat and that beat. And Hubert sent me an email like, I don't like it, bro. So I'm like, all right. Well, I didn't write any new lyrics yet. We're still working off my old lyrics and verses that I just tried to like make work. And so I'm like, let me be a rapper real quick and just go into this beat. And he had mentioned, like, when I asked for help on the production, he just said, say something about, you know, outer space and alien insect eyeballs and not smoking weed and drinking like every other rapper.
Right.
And so I'm like, all right, Q, you know, I kind of wanted, I was like, that's good advice. I was like, that's good advice and all, Q, but fuck, I was really like trying to figure out, like, am I allowed to touch your beat or are you going to get butthurt?
Right.
So I kind of knew where it was going to go as soon as he said, hey, don't fuck with my beat.
Right.
So I just got down with the beat like a rapper would. Not, you know, I took production gloves off and just
spit
got
bars,
to write rhymes about fucking Star Trek and hip hop, my two favorite things in life.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
So you're a Vulcan or what?
No, I mean, it's.
I'm just wondering because you mentioned Star Trek. That's all.
I mean, I get down with the Star Wars, the motherfucking Star Whores. Sorry, I don't know if you're allowed to swear on this show, but
it's internet radio. We can say all
motherfucking
kinds of-
Star Trek. I don't think it's a swear.
You already swore, so.
I don't know. But yeah,
we already said Star Wars.
But yeah. So, you know, there was like, you know, Qbert decided he wanted to steal the song, and I said, you know, it's stealing the song, bro. We're gonna make another one. So now we're working on a remix to that song.
Oh,
sick.
Yeah.
So I gave him the acapella to that, and he's gonna send it back, and I'm gonna write more lyrics, and we're just gonna go back and forth.
That's just crazy because Q doesn't work with a lot of rappers. He does and he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So like the fact that you got on there is huge to me. Like that's dope as fuck. Like,
Blessed.
I mean, he's worked with like
very few.
Cool Key
Not many rappers. It's like DJ Honda.
It's not a regular thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a regular thing. So that's fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, no.
Like, congrats to you and Q. Like that shit is.
I had to push a few buttons that are you know, stuck pressed in right now, but
yes, sir.
You know, really, Q was more down to do it than anybody would have expected, and he likes it so much that we may be doing, you know, part of the Bottle Rock tour we've got offered to do that at. I mean, it's probably not going to work out because schedules and,
sure.
you know, Napa being just far enough away to get drunk and drive and not want to fucking stay at night. But yeah, I mean, that's one branch though. You know, I got a bunch of other stuff going on with, like, you know, top secret forensics jobs at my work. You know, high profile clients there, and doing more stuff, more and more with like the Cookies guys and the Burn
That's
one,
what's
the rest
up.
of the Burn One guys.
Shout out to Burner. Shout out to Cookies. I know Jay Morgan's a big fan of the Cookies brand.
Yeah, you know, that's my favorite weed.
It's goddamn delicious.
Yes, there's a little known fact that the first time ever mentioned Girl Scout cookies is me.
No shit.
Yeah, well, because in 2011, when Burner got the first bag, he made Stingy buy an ounce. Stingy made me buy an eighth, and I pretty much was smoking the first bag of cookies with Stingy, and we made a song about it because I thought it was a stupid name. Never put the song out because Stingy's verse was about pimping or something, you know, like had nothing to do with fucking shit. But it came out on my album a couple years ago, The Worst of Shiesty. So
the Worst of Shiesty.
Yeah, I don't do best of albums.
It's pretty bad.
Like,
the Worst of Shiesty.
If it was a best of album, it would just be called an album. My next one, because it's always the best of the next one.
There you go.
But yeah, The Worst of Shiesty Part 2 is going to be coming out. It's the sequel to the 5th called The Pint.
There you go.
You know, we're gonna do another 10 songs onto my 15-song, 5-minute track album. You know,
Fuck, dude.
And there's gonna be videos to the first 15 dropping pretty soon.
I feel like you and Jay Morgan like have like this fucking ultimate plan to just like run hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys like
we
have
do.
all this shit planned
we
out,
do.
Bro.
It's not really like that serious. It's more
You
like.
would believe it though? How many people just like, oh yeah, I recorded an album, I put it out on SoundCloud. It's there. It's like.
I mean, that's the way mine was for a couple of weeks because I couldn't get the packaging fucking drawn up right, and I'm like, what's the track list gonna be? And they're like,
yeah.
What is this Cuber track? And he called, and I named it just something obvious, and he like, of course, like the day after the pressing, he's like, we should name this song something really fucking weird, you know, like Planet Pimpin' or what is it? Neptune niggas or something.
Yeah, dude,
I was like, that's weird, bro.
It's crazy. I seen Q go through that with people like on his own personal projects, and all the weird ass names people suggest, he never runs with. He'll run with something completely fucking different.
You can't tell the weird guy how to be weird.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like, I try to give beats to Nicotina thinking like this is perfect, and he's like, I don't like this shit.
Smoking that chewy or what?
I don't think he smoked the chewy in a long time.
Like this beat.
Nah, shout out to Nicotina though. He smoked weed with me when I ran out.
Drained out.
That's just crazy, man. So you guys, how many tracks you guys have together on the upcoming Jay Morgan Pride? Are we allowed to talk about that? Are we allowed to put that out there?
I don't know if I'm on that album yet.
So far, Shiesty has yet to.
I've got beats.
Bless me with something.
I've
yeah,
beats
he produced.
And I'm mastering the.
He produced one of the songs we're gonna play here tonight.
I feel like we should get into that, man. Let's get into.
Yeah, you could play that one if you want. Let's go ahead and start with that one. What's real?
What's real?
Yeah, produced by Shiesty. This is off the new album, Never Before Heard. Jay.
Breaking new and current hip hop. Twiddle Dope Radio with DJ Nocturnal.
Fold it up and take it on the go. Medicinal, everybody needs a little hope. Hanging off my seat, what's next for me? It's ecstasy, the way they blessing me. No etch a sketch, but I shook the scene. Realized I couldn't breathe, I had to change some things. I wanna write raps till the end of forever, but if I wanna do that, then I must be clever. Learn the wrong reps, could bruise and sever. To get what I want, I apply the pressure on myself to keep on getting better. Never let up on the pedal, I ain't never gonna settle. Anyone who loves me will understand I'm a man with a plan and I gotta follow through. I wasn't put here to do what they want me to. Barriers are getting broken through. You gotta hold on to what's real. Hold on to what makes you real. You've got to hold on. Hold on. You've got to hold on to what's real. Manage on my own to reach out and move. Gatekeepers tried their best to keep me from you. They wouldn't book me for shows, so I threw my own. They play me across sea, but I'm ignored at home. The indie life, it can take its toll. I'm selling raps, but I'm always broke. If I wanted to be rich, I would toss this notebook. But a life in denial is a life that's no good. Stuffed in a van in an unknown state. The things we do just to rock that stage. I feel so alive when they chant my name. 4 hours of sleep, I've never been so awake. Take anything I make, go back and create. More food for the soul, more gas for the tank. The more I do me, the more that they hate. But the more I do me, the more I feel great. I gotta hold on to what's real. Hold on to what makes you real. You've got to hold on. Hold on. You've got to hold on to what's real. I put a couple people on, no favors return. taking advantage of the bridge burned. You live and you learn, they both go together. Your knowledge is a thing that can't be measured. You learn some friendships don't last forever. The ones that do, you'll learn to treasure. Build while you can, don't take it for granted. Tomorrow's never promised, try to understand it. Many times I've lived to regret, expressing neglect in the things that I've kept. People leave suddenly, there's no coming back. While you've got it, hold on like a running back. People search their whole life and end up with nothing, but everything they ever wanted was standing in front of them. I try to cherish everything that I have, so I have no regrets when I look to the past.
Hold on to what's real. Hold on to what makes you heal. You've got to hold on. Hold on. You've got to hold on to what's real.
Twiddle Dope Radio on the 360radio.com.
It feels good to know the people have my back. I've been seen running laps round the track. I've been known to drop dope on time. You might hate my flow, but respect my grind. I put it on more than the average Joe. I mean that with respect to every rapper that I know. I took notes and perfected my flow. No neglection was shown to the path I've chose. See my reflection with no recognition. I worked till that kid learned to play his position. Shout out to the kids who had no pot to piss in. Pressure makes a diamond shine, they're scared of our glisten. I never waited or anticipated deals. Saw the game for what it is, strapped in and took the wheel. Try to forget, but I still reminisce. Was my one shot miss, throwing fists with myself.
You can't hide from yourself. We all need somebody's help. If you search, you'll find it's a real thin line between hating and loving yourself.
Check it, push and pull, you gotta find a balance. No need to compromise, you rise to the challenge. This rap game's full of self-doubt, so it's love for all y'all that helped out. Everybody's effort, we consider family. If you gon' run, sit down and stand with me. Gotta be clear, it's the year of awakening. Like it or not, just depends how you take it in. Making more rounds when the times got hardest. Folks that simply can't be there regardless. I remember those that were crutches I could lean on. Smiles and frowns, up and down like a seesaw. Learning that I need y'all, gotta swallow your pride. Sometimes it's like that, put it all on the line. You know, under these verses, there's a deep purpose. And time will tell, until then, keep searching.
You can't hide from yourself. We all need somebody's help. If you search, you'll find it's a real thin line between hating and loving yourself.
It is what it is, it's a lot if you make it. A lot of souls are vacant, not mine, I'll never fake it. I've worked shifts so I can spit these raps. I look back at the hours spent in a pad. It's amazing, look back at the path. Wish I could go back with the knowledge that I have. The old me would probably look at me and laugh. I was so damn stubborn, hard heads won't crack. I am lucky to have had my dad. If it wasn't for that man, I wouldn't be who I am. Running scams, it could have gone either way. 17 years old and a big choice to make. I have friends doing years in a pen. Institutionalized from the jump, no chance. Every now and then the devil asks for a dance.
Every now and then the devil asks for a dance.
You can't hide from yourself. We all need somebody's help. If you search, you'll find it's a real thin line between hating and loving yourself.
Twiddle Dope Radio on the 360radio.com.
Yes, sir. Back in the building was Jay Morgan and Shiesty.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, we got to talk about these tracks, bro.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
These
Let's
tracks.
talk
Let's
about
get into
them.
the first one. The first one was What's Real.
Yeah, What's Real, man.
Yo, so what's good with that track? You said that's produced by Shiesty, right?
Yes,
okay.
yes, produced by Shiesty, the man.
Yes, sir. I'm fucking with that one.
Yeah, for sure.
This album feels a little different to me, man. I'm liking where it's going.
Yeah,
I'm feeling it. I was fucking with the tracks earlier when you sent them to me in my email, and I didn't really get to absorb them like I would have because I was running late to get to the show, and I had to shower and get all the shit together.
Yeah, I feel it.
And then my homie Dave, what up, Dave? He hit me up and he was just like, yo, like, what's Jay Morgan's new album sounds like? Yeah. And I was like, yo, it has like kind of a different feel, bro. I didn't get to hear like everything.
Yeah.
But we're gonna break the shit tonight.
Yeah.
You know
yeah, man. I'm. It is different. Like, it's a lot different from Human, and it's a lot different from Demons. So
I felt like Demons was definitely heavier. Like, definitely on some heavier content. Like this right here, it seems a little more upbeat kind of. I like.
Yeah.
Yo, that last track, bro. Like, hating and loving yourself.
Yeah.
Like that's fly shit. You got a Crypto on the track.
Yeah, Crypto, Devin Ray too. Shout out to Devin Ray.
Just because like this is my first time listening to you.
Yeah.
And based off the titles of your 2 previous projects.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, did you purposely do that as far as a concept goes, or what?
It kind of, yeah. I mean, if you listen to Human, I reference Demons a lot, so it led into the idea to call my next album Human. I actually recorded the Demon song while Human had just dropped. And so I recorded the Demon song, and I was like, this is like a real dope song. It's way different from Human. I mean, the beat. Shiesty made the beat for Demons. He made both. Yeah, he made both of them. And like the Demons part 2 is actually, we got Taylor Bickle playing the guitar, live. So Shiesty orchestrated all of that and for both songs.
Are you talking about the song that you performed on tour?
Yeah.
So you literally had someone play that?
Yeah, the one that
second one.
Yeah, the one that I perform isn't the live one.
Okay.
I only perform the live one if we're gonna actually have the guitar player.
I fuck with that.
Because there's like a 15-second guitar solo at the end of the song, and it's like kind of awkward for me to just stand there during the guitar solo. You know what I mean? So I discovered that because I did try to do it live, because that one, the beat is to me doper. It's the one that we did the music video for. It just has a live feel. The other one is dope too, and that was the original one. But anyway, man, it all led into it.
By
led
any
into
chance,
Demons.
did you record certain songs that ended up being on the second album while you were recording that first one? Where you just kind of like saved it? Okay.
No.
So it was just like
Demon.
pure
Jay
straight
Morgan
up.
doesn't seem like that kind of guy. He
Yeah.
kinda seems like he focuses on one thing and.
Yeah.
I think there was one.
Dig a little deeper.
One of what's his face's tracks, Dame's
Because I
tracks.
know
Didn't you?
certain people
No.
like to, they'll have something.
You had it for that whole time, damn near the whole time though, didn't you?
We cut that song.
And they'll
that's
save it
right.
Yeah, we
later
cut
and
that
shit.
song.
Yeah, they might not know that.
Yeah.
There was one, but it's
So
not.
it was kind of like once I realized, like, yo, I have this album called
created a
Human.
vision for
Yeah, once I have this album Human, like, it's gonna be really dope for me to present this next album as
You wanted
Demons.
to transcend into something else.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like that.
I could dig that.
So
Yeah.
you got a Crypto and Bay Area legend on the track. That
Yeah.
is dope.
yeah. That was just like that happened because I was going over to RG recording studio in
right
Santa
on.
Rosa. You know he was at our show in Santa Rosa.
Yeah. Shout out
Rudy.
Shout
Yeah,
out
Rudy.
To the homie Rudy. Shout
Yeah,
out to the homie
Rudy
Pure.
G. Yeah. So I was going over there to record because we had been trying to work, and when I showed up there, like, Equipto was in the studio, like, working on some of his own shit. So I was like,
Love it when a plan comes together.
yeah, I mean, I knew Equipto. I did a show for him, and then back in the day, like, he probably don't even remember, but I shot a music video for him. He's got a video out called I think it's called City of Gold.
Okay.
And it's pretty dope. But anyway, I already knew him. I said my what's ups to him, and then Rudy, like, just broke the ice. He was like, you should get Equipto on a song, and I was like, and Equipto said he was down, so, like, the song that I went there to go work on was that one.
Oh shit.
And I originally sang that chorus, but
Gotcha.
I can't sing, so we
I got someone who can.
Yeah, so I got someone who can, because I wasn't gonna do y'all like that, not for this song.
You're not a fan of auto-tune?
Yeah.
You're not gonna.
Well, I mean, like, on What's Real, I sang, but, like, I did that on purpose,
Right.
I purposely tried to sing.
The female vocal on,
Suck.
Yeah.
female vocal on that track is dope.
Huh?
And that
sounds good,
vocal
I
on
did.
that track is dope.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, she.
Where'd you link up with her? Where'd you find her at?
Well, like Devin Ray, I've known her since my J Doe days. Like we kind of like hung out with the same people. So like I just seen her like doing her thing, and I know that she sings. So I reached out to her.
That's sick.
Like I knew that song would match like her type of like singing
great.
style.
Sounds really
yeah.
nice. I like
so,
how it flows.
and like I told her, I said, look, this is what I wrote for the chorus, but like you could like, cause she's a writer. She didn't need me to write it for her or anything like that.
Sorry.
But she was just like, I sent her. I said, this is like what I wrote the song based off of. So you don't have to use these lyrics, but if you're gonna rewrite the chorus, keep that in mind that the whole song is tied around this.
Keep the theme going.
You know what I mean? And she came to the studio and was like, I'm just gonna sing your lyrics. So I was like, that's tight.
That's dope,
yeah,
bro.
So she
writer's credit.
Yeah. But
how long does a track normally take you to record in the studio? Like how many sessions you doing? You doing like 2-hour sessions?
They must
4-hour
allocate
sessions?
like 1 hour to a song, but we end up spending about 8.
Yeah. Ideally, or really, or what really happens. Like, usually I spend about like 8 hours on a
Really,
song.
on one track?
Like recording it, mixing it.
Are you writing in studio? Or are you writing at home? Or are you like how are you approaching this?
I usually write on my own time. Like, I write whenever I can.
Sure.
Like I don't like writing in the studio unless I'm not paying for
That's
studio
a huge
time. You know what I
waste of
mean?
time,
Like
yeah.
if like if we're just chilling in the studio, like, and really Shiesty is the only like studio where like we could do that. It's like,
Sure.
all right, we're off the clock now.
Yeah.
Pop the beers open. Let's smoke some weed. Let's write these songs. Like, okay, we're recording.
I'm not the only studio, but the only one where you're gonna get the song to sound that good.
Yeah.
A lot of studios,
The only studio that I, most studios that I go to, it's like most studios that I go to besides Shiesty's is we go there and it's like, all right, this is a 2-hour session.
what
Like
we're doing.
we're working for 2 hours.
You
Like
got that rapport,
yeah.
that's why.
Yeah, well, it's just like
I feel it
well,
plays a
yeah.
part.
Well, the engineers are just different. They're not
it's
like
way different,
you know,
bro.
when the engineer don't drink or smoke, like
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't care about
That's what
that.
I'm saying, that rapport.
You know what I mean?
You got
Like,
that chemistry.
Yeah.
They want to work.
Yeah.
You know,
So
like
are you recording verses in studios?
yeah.
Because I know some guys, their workflow is like they'll record the verse at home, and
Yeah.
then they'll take it to get mastered.
I used to do that. Like
I know guys who do it. I'm a strong believer in recording the shit out of the studio because I feel like you get a different product.
yeah, you do.
I feel like you get a way different product. Because some guys are like, well, I got a dope mic at home. I got a dope area where I record.
I mean, if you're good, like if you're actually really good and you
Sure.
could do it yourself at home, but
recorded my whole album with a $150 mic in the same room that I sleep in.
yeah,
some people can do it. I feel like
Where we record everything though.
you
I
just
feel like-
you just gotta be good. That's
Yeah,
all. And like, and
exactly.
I wasn't like I had the mic set up, I had Pro Tools, but
and
it's
you
like
just didn't get the same product.
I'm just like recording, and it's like there's no
Spend a hell of
engineer.
time
It's,
doing that shit,
yeah,
you do spend a lot of time, and
It's-
then you also need again like somebody like Shiesty to tell you, yo, that was kind of off, or yo,
Yeah.
that word doesn't really fit, or that structure is not right for this song.
Well, you bring it to somebody like Shiesty, and he's like, "Yo, I can mix this song. I
Right.
can make it sound great, but it's gonna take me a lot longer because you recorded it like shit."
Yeah.
So like, whereas if you just recorded it with that engineer and they were like, they heard what they're gonna be immediately working on, so like they,
you're able to adjust.
It automatically brings the quality.
When
up.
writing, do you think of like a concept, or do you just start just writing?
I usually kind of just let the song like take its.
So do you listen to the beat
The
first?
beat has like, to me, like all beats have like a feeling, a mood, a color. Like there's all these things. So like I try to like just
So you enjoy
feel.
you
Yeah.
enjoy listening to the beat before you start writing to fit it.
Exactly.
My boy
yeah.
Kane just uses whatever the beat was called as his topic, and he like all of our songs are what the original beat was called.
I don't do that.
Death Note.
I was just curious what
Writing
about
about killing everything.
Because Guru, he would think of a concept,
Yeah.
write it, and then he'd find the beat to fit it. That's why I was just wondering.
I got
Everybody's
you.
got their own little.
I
formula.
like your concept. I'm the same way. Like the beat has to speak to me.
It does.
Yeah.
Like I need that beat's gonna influence whatever the fuck I record.
Yeah,
on
and
this.
like I do think of concepts for songs, and I write them down in my notebook, like
Yeah,
my
yeah,
cloud
yeah.
notebook, and then
Once you hear that beat, it's just like this is the fucking concept that fits it.
Sometimes I never even like I'll make that note of that concept and then I'll never look at that again. You know what I mean? But then like I'll realize that I made a song with that concept. Like when I'm going through my notebook, I'll be like, oh yeah, I wrote a whole verse about that.
I'm always intrigued.
14 bar verses like
I'm
that.
just always intrigued by the creative process that people do things. Cause
yeah.
It's creative, so it can never be the same for each
Man,
person.
like I like my ideal writing environment is like smoking in my truck, listening to the beat. Like that's like just on a side street or some shit.
So you
you know,
enjoy
like,
park.
yeah, like I mean,
Okay.
because
I'm
like
not mad
that's
at
that's
that.
how I originally wrote. Like when I cranked out all those projects as J Doe, like that was mainly how we wrote. Cause like we recorded them at my house. And it was like at my parents' house, and we couldn't smoke there.
Right.
So like,
once you got that
when we were writing, like I had the studio, so we could record. So it'd be like we go into the studio, figure out the beat situation. You know what I mean? All right, we're gonna make a song to this. All right, let's go drive up the street, and we would just like chill in my truck for like a couple hours and smoke, write, roll back to the house, record the song. So like I feel comfortable, and plus at work when I'm working and shit, like I just sit in my
a
truck.
lot of ideas come up when you're at work because you just
Yeah.
get bored out your mind. I'm at fucking work.
Yeah.
Thinking about what you really want to do.
That's something I noticed about you, man. Some rappers like don't like to celebrate the fact that they still got day jobs.
Yeah.
Some of them try to pretend like they don't got day jobs. Or some
Yeah,
of them,
nah.
Like you're like, yo, I'm out here busting ass. I'm about to go to the studio and
And not
record
only
that.
that, not only that, I'm glad that you actually care about writing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these rappers, they claim to freestyle, and it shows. Because they ain't
Yeah.
writing it, because that's how dookie they are.
Yeah, nah, I hear that. Yeah, and I try to embrace the work thing because like, man, I'm just like everybody else right now. You know, I'm just, yeah, like if you like what I'm doing and you think like it deserves to be bigger, like jump on board. Like
be a part of
the
the
power,
movement.
the power's in your hands.
It's a dollar
you know,
and a dream, man.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
doing
that,
everything
man.
I
You
can
keep
do.
This shit real.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
you're
doing.
like, I'm out here, I'm grinding, I'm working, I'm on tour, I'm back from tour.
Yeah.
Like you just recently quit one of your jobs.
Yeah,
That's what I was like, man.
felt good as fuck.
He's making progress. My boy's making progress. He just quit one of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, now
That's
it's
the dream. That's the goal.
you know what I mean. Like that's half of the goal right
Work
there. Now I
yourself
just gotta
out the
quit the
job.
other motherfucker. You know.
Work yourself out of your
Cut
job.
as many
bro.
middlemen
Yeah.
out as possible.
Yeah.
I went to quit my job. They fucking doubled my pay. Told me I could work half as much.
They're like, nah, bro. We're keeping you. We're actually gonna give you this too. Like you're stayed. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's dope. I like the way you flip this shit, man. Like
Right
you
on.
put it out there, and this is what I'm about. Like again, like on tour. One of your mantras is like, yo, I grind too much. All I want to do is just grind.
Yeah.
That's all I fucking want to do.
Yeah.
Just like when we had that conversation, like, what do you do when you get off a tour? I was super stoked on doing absolutely nothing. And Jay Morgan's just like, no, I'm working. I'm working on all this other shit.
Yeah, and going back to work. I had to go
Yeah.
back to work we got back Saturday, right?
don't
Saturday. We got back late Saturday night, and then I went back to work that
So are
Monday.
you requesting like days off from your other job to go out
Yeah.
and do what you really want?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
super respectable,
Yeah.
man. That's like
I mean, I use all my I use all my vacation time to go on rap tours.
that's super
sir.
That's mad respectable.
Right
Yo,
on.
Let's get into this third
Yeah.
track. This one is, you want to introduce this track, actually?
Yeah, it's called One Shot Last Day, and it features Alan Cass. We got a video that's going to be dropping in September. We're going to be throwing a premiere party and a show for it, so be on the lookout for that.
Yo, let's get it.
Breaking new and current hip hop. Twiddle Dope Radio with DJ Nocturnal.
I just feel like I need one shot, yeah. So come on, give me all you got in here. I just feel like I need one shot, yeah. So come on, give me all you got in here.
You only get one shot, time comes and goes. I strike a pose, in a flash I'm froze. The moment comes, the moment goes, but it lasts forever, what you do echoes. Been too long, let's turn the page. Living in the past will waste your days. Focus on yourself, change your ways. Look back one day and the world changed. I'ma leave it on the wall, I'm here to have a ball. Somebody got a problem, there's somebody living wrong. How could you hate this? this. Life's a great gift, for the most part, it's what you make it. Turn the music up, and I'm gone. Shout out to the DJ playing my songs. I waited too long, and I don't know why. When I'm with you, I feel so alive.
Like I need one shot, yeah. So come on, give me all you got in here. I just feel like I need one shot, yeah. So come on, give me all you got in here. You only get one shot, you better seize it. So when I say something, I mean it, believe it, I feel it. Like I'm on a jet plane, I do it for those who never had the best things. I'm up now. Refuse to move back, but you knew that. And this the new Jack City back with an itty bitty flow for the go-getters. Get it and go, my life like a novella. We getting warmed up like a new sweater. What we up to? Grab a newsletter. Pump your brakes and fill that tank. And live today like it's your last day. Come on. I just feel like I need one shot, yeah. So come on, give me all you got in here. I just feel like I need one shot, yeah. So come on, give me all you got in here. I don't know about tomorrow, damn. And I don't feel like making plans.
From where I stand, it don't get much better. Write songs today and live on forever.
Never ever fall back, go all out. So call all your people, let's rock out.
On my terms, live life my way. Just one shot, live like your last day. Just one shot, live like your last day.
Party like your last day. Party like your last day. Party like your last day.
Party like your last day. Party like your last day. Party like your last day.
I just feel like I need one shot, yeah. So come on, give me all you got in here. I just feel like I need one shot, yeah. So come on, give me all you got in here. I just feel like I need one shot, yeah. So come on, give me all you got in here.
Give me all you
I
got.
just feel like I need one shot, yeah. Come on, give me all you got in here.
Give me all you
I
got.
just feel like I need one shot, yeah. So come on, give me all you got in here.
Party like your last day. Party like your last day. Party like your last day. Party like your last day.
Twiddle Dope Radio on the 360radio.com.
That's some straight feel good shit for your ass.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, one shot, last day. Party
I
like your
that.
last
Alan
day.
Kaz is dope. I fuck with Alan Kaz. I met that dude in the Bay actually. I think at Hotel Utah actually.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think that's where I
you
met
did a
that
show.
dude.
Yeah, you did a show with him.
And then he had a really dope cat with him. What's his DJ producer's name? 99.
89.
89. That's
89,
that dude's dope as
yeah.
shit too. Yeah, that's sick, man. Shit.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, we're really excited about this project. So, you know, we are shooting a music video for it on July 15th at
Yes,
Chrissy
sir.
Fields in San Francisco. And it's going to be a meet and greet / barbecue / party / video shoot. So
I like that.
if anybody's interested out there, don't hesitate to shoot me a message on any social media or go to my website and you could send me an email through there and I'll fill you in on the details.
That's cool as fuck, man. I'm gonna lock that in my calendar. I love video shoots and barbecues.
Yeah, right on.
Especially
Yeah,
when they're together.
Yeah, so like I'm inviting like everybody in the hip hop community
Tight.
has been invited. Like I'm just everybody that I know, you know, anyway.
Yes,
So
sir.
like everybody's invited, like all ages. Like you don't gotta dress a certain way. All
Yes,
you gotta
sir.
do is show up and be you and have a good time and you know. We're gonna create a memorable moment.
I fuck with that.
You know.
I fuck with that. So yeah, man, we gotta plug this all up before we get out of here. So what's the website? Where can they link up with you, man?
Yeah, so if you just go to www.jmorganmusic.com, you'll find everything. That'll
Yes,
get you
sir.
to all my social media.
And that's the letter J. We're not J. It's not J A Y or
yeah,
J
hold on.
A I.
Yeah, JMorgan. J Morgan.
Yes, sir.
J Morgan Music. You know, all social media, YouTube. All
You got
that.
it across the board.
Yeah, J Morgan Music
Very
everywhere.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Link up with my dude. Subscribe to the YouTube. You know,
Oh yeah. What
we
about
got-
me, man?
We got plugged
He
up.
said, "What about me, man?"
We got plugged up. We shiesty, man.
650 Shiesty on everything except Snapchat's Shiesty 650 because They just didn't want to.
And you were plugging your new shit, Shice TV.
Shice TV is not only my new shit, it is the new shit. Like
The
for
new
everybody. It's I mean
That's shice.tv. SHIES.TV.
So everything in life is gonna go this direction, and I felt the decay of broadcasting. I'm really glad to see you guys are still here holding on strong for the traditional. But right now it's me on fucking Instagram Live that's gonna be the future. And so like I'm looking forward to the adaptation of that. I got a degree for journalism and a background in audio video my whole life. So that's the new push. It's like fuck making rap albums forever being Shiesty, because Shiesty is a great fucking rapper, great fucking rapper. Not like necessarily the only thing that I'm good at though.
Right on.
So there's just like Shice TV is. Right now it's a website. Tomorrow it's a show. Or right now it's actually a show. And then it turns into a network, and where we'll be probably syndicating episodes of this show, and doing Jay Morgan's show whenever he decides that he's actually got something that he's going to do a show about. I got little spin-offs already planned for like the people that are helping me out now, that they're going to have the next round of like boss shit, and so trying to get everybody who's doing video, audio, like in my community to get together, because we're always competing, and it's like we're not getting that big of a pot, even if we take it all. So
exactly.
We stand to make more by putting into a bigger,
And I believe that, man. I believe that this streaming shit is the future. We're tapped into Facebook Live. We also broadcast live over YouTube at the same time.
Yeah,
and then we got
doing that,
and then we got traditional ways too. Some people some people just want audio. Like we get a lot of our listeners that are just like, we just want audio.
We don't want to watch it.
And so I'm like, that's dope. So we do it that way too. We got our audio sources, but dude, our Facebook Live numbers are way higher than any other outlet we have right now. Yeah, it's crazy. So this shit is definitely the future, man, and that's why it's like, man, it's so important to create all these different outlets to bring artists such as yourselves up on here, and show everybody and let them enjoy it the way they want to enjoy it. Because I mean, like, there's traditional ways of doing radio, which are still out there, and there's non-traditional ways, and there's now DIY. Shicey's broadcasting right now on his iPad.
Yeah.
And then my man's is broadcasting off of his iPhone, which was linked up to the computer. It was crazy. I had to break it. I had to ask questions. I had questions. I was like, how the fuck is this? That could be a whole other show in itself. But
my Facebook stream is dead. But I got the Snapchat of Ice Cube and me and Jay Morgan.
Yeah.
So I saw a little bit of that too.
So I just want to say, like, thank you for you guys for having us on 360 Radio. Shout out to Twiddle Dope Radio. Like creating these outlets for us, because we're all we got, really. We gotta keep this alive, keep it alive.
We're just trying to connect the dots. I appreciate you guys coming out,
right on,
especially from the Bay, showing love to Sacramento and showing love to the show.
About to smoke hella weed on the way home. Hotbox the truck a few times.
Yes, sir, man. That's what it is. Y'all drive safe. We'll get
right
out
on.
Here.
Thank you.
Yo, hit him up, Jay Morgan, jmorganmusic.com. We out. Peace.
Yo. And that shit. Yeah, good quality broadcast without me swearing all the time. I don't swear in my music though, really. There's a few explicit songs on there just by circumstance of the shit took 4 years to make or whatever it was, but I haven't really like wrote a swear word in. I've replaced with the swear word in the moment, like that's what needed to be said. Shit is a better word than whatever I say,
I mean, this is loose.
It's been a good challenge to myself to not say
my
it.
sweaty hands.
Not as like I'm trying to be a swear, but when I say this shit is dope, what is dope? The music that I'm making, that sounds like a more complex bar. I'll take that one.
Like the music that I'm making.
Explain
is dope.
yourself, and you don't have to like just say stupid cookie cutter ass rhymes because that's what you think sounds cool. It's like I'm not in the lab. I'm in the fucking office with a fucking iPad trying to make beats and shit while this guy's.
So I'm not in the lab right now. This isn't the lab.
I got photos and videos in the lab, the forensics lab. They're going in my Qbert video though. I thought I was gonna do it for some other video, but like I think that I got video of him in a fucking lab coat too, and him and Dan the Animator and Cool Keith like covered in blood backstage. Like it's fucking cool.
Are you the one who put Yoga Frog and them on that new streaming shit they're doing? Is that because I remember Yoga Frog was like, "Yo, I'm testing out this new shit." He had like a little video.
When was it?
Like maybe a week ago or so.
When he was in the Philippines, though. That's what I think. That's what it was. Is he was trying to broadcast from the Philippines.
It seems like everybody's. That's where like the place to be visiting that in Thailand right now.
I think Yoga Frog lives in the Philippines and Shortcut lives in Dubai, but now he's staying in Vallejo because he lost his house or something like tragically like regular, you know. And Qbert's living like in fucking the space station in space or some shit.
I couldn't believe when Shortcut moved to Dubai. I was like, how much should they pay that man to give up life in the Bay?
He gets like 40 racks a show out there. Like it's something fucking completely dumb, and it's like 6-star hotels like with horrors.
Yeah,
just
I heard
like
he got hemmed up by a couple of like really big fucking people out there.
I don't know what's going on with him.
Like royalty, damn near fucker people.
It's Dubai, man.
People that
It's
own
a whole
fucking
different
giant
type of game.
mega yachts and shit. Like this was like doing big shit.
He's tired and depressed all the time. I feel bad for the guy, you know, but he's the homie, you know. He seems like he's on his way up again.
He said, I heard that he's in it for like another couple of years. I think he said 2 to 3 years. He says he doesn't
pickles?
have. The Dubai shit.
Oh yeah.
And he said he will never have to work another day in his life, and his kids will be set for life. Like they don't have to do shit if they don't want to.
I don't know. I think the Dubai thing is all the way over, and he was like looking for like a couch to sleep on like last week.
Oh, is it done now?
But now he got his spot back that they got. Yeah, he's been living in Vallejo, and he got like kicked out of his spot
in Dubai.
You know, in Vallejo, he already moved out back from Dubai because they're touring with the Pickles and him, and you know, so D Styles is commuting from LA to fucking work with these guys. Fucking Shortcuts fucking coming off the fucking BART like fucking looking like a homeless guy. Like, but he's not like really doing that bad. He's just too like proud to like ask anybody for like anything, you know.
How does Dubai shit come in so quickly?
I don't know him that well to.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm becoming friends with him, but like the only thing I heard about Shortcut in the last like 10 years was like he was the DJ at Spinoff when I was at Guitar Center. I mean, like he was a judge.
Yeah.
So like that's how I knew him originally, but yeah, I lost track of him until now.
If you can snap a photo, while I'm packing the shit up, that'd be dope. Hit a photo of those two on the wall.
My girl's their manager, so it's just like, you know, I'm in close with them, but they're just like those guys.
Right.
I never know how to look on the camera. Oh shit.
It's a fisheye, so it's gonna.
I gotta like
whatever. No, I mean it's gonna get everything. I'm just saying. I got a 180 degree from wherever this is at, so you. Yeah.
I'm gonna be in it, but I'm just saying I don't know what to do with my arms or what face.
You're doing a Ricky Bobby right now.
Is my fucking stomach.
He's not good at taking pictures.
And I'm all about candid photos, so it doesn't
That's why
matter
I got
how
like
you pose.
10,000 selfies. Practicing taking pictures of myself.
I'm just like.
I got a mirror in my pocket and I practice looking hard.
And I practice looking hard.
It's a Be Legit song. E40 on the hook. I got a
You got a
mirror in
good
my
picture out
pocket.
of
Oh, I know. But I definitely gonna want one.
Okay,
At least if you guys
yeah, we should all get one.
Oh yeah. Let's do that. Sure.
Do you like line up by age or height?
Oh, there goes the laptop.
Always height. And I'm always over here.
Well, I mean, it's lined up, so all you guys are gonna be in there. It's fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at the camera.
Just think like you're in prison. That's all you gotta do.
What?
Think like
I
I'm
don't
in
want to
prison.
smile in my mugshot.
Exactly. You gotta be tough. Think like
I was smiling in my last mugshot.
that. I know that feeling. Sometimes you gotta do it. Cause you be like, oh shit. I'm in here. I gotta make this better than what it really seems like. I've been to jail a few times. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's been too many times to want to
The
go
first
back
time
ever again.
is always the scariest part.
I went to juvenile hall when I was like 14 before I drank or smoked weed or anything. You
Oh,
know, like I was
y'all
on
want
long
those
ass
CDs for the
probation. You
giveaways?
know.
Yeah, that'd be
Shit,
dope.
the first
Hey,
time I got like seriously
I thought
arrested,
you
I was
meant that you
18
do
and was for
giveaways,
graffiti.
like, on the show,
My shit was
so-
for, like,
We're going to, but
kidnapping
what we're
and
doing right
brandishing
now
a
is
weapon on
doing
it.
giveaways for like our
Pulling a BB
supporters.
gun on some kids. It
So
wasn't
I was
me,
gonna say
like,
I,
but I got,
I
like,
would give you some
felonies
shirts,
and
but I didn't have time to stop at the house to
Oh, no,
grab
it's all
them.
good.
So,
It's all good.
so
Over $400.
I was gonna say like if you were giving them away on the show, I was just gonna mail them out,
Oh,
you know,
okay,
from
yeah,
my
yeah,
spot.
yeah.
But I'll give you the CDs and then like.
Yeah, no, that works. Dude. No, that works. Yeah, it used to be 400. They're like, that was a long time ago. We made this 2,000 because like it's like Jack $400 and shit.
Enjoy.
Yes, sir.
See you tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Thursday. To be that big.
Yeah, man.
For you to do
that. Dude, $400 is like. If I called somebody to paint my house right now, they want $200 just to come out and look at this shit, pretty much, you know.
I mean,
So
it's
like,
the city. It's the city, but you know who does the work is people in jail, like on yearbook and shit.
It's a fucking drive and a half.
He's honestly